And we are live. We are broadcasting live on YouTube right now. Thank you guys so much for your patience to getting to this room. I know we had to do a bunch of jumps to get here. No pun intended, because we're playing Traveler. But I am glad you all are here and are able to make it with us for Mystery and Arcturus Station. This is a reboot of the classic game that Seth Skorkowski has written for Mongoose 2nd edition. I was fortunate enough to be one of the playtesters for the game. I ran it for my group. We kicked the tires on it, told him what we thought of it, and gave him some ideas, and he loved it. And so I have got a copy of this to run with. I'm super jazzed to do it. I am super jazzed to run it for you. Very, very excited. This is going to be a real good game. This is a part one of a 2-part game. We'll be playing the second part tomorrow. Those of you that can join us on the second part, that will be great. We have a full boat already, but we've had a lot of people jump in and out. So who knows? You might be able to play on part 2 tomorrow if we have a spot. But without any further ado, let's get this game started. I want to introduce everybody. I am Matt. I am the game master for this evening. I am running all the NPCs and bad guys and stuff on this game. I am the owner-operator of Lurking Fears. It is a gaming group that is into mostly grimdark and horror-based RPGs, but we are open to all games, just like this one, like Traveler. We have a group on Facebook called Lurking Fears. Just Google us on Facebook. You'll be able to find us if you want to play in fun games with like-minded GMs just that love to just play the game. Our table is always an open table to any players. We accept everyone as they are at the table. Roll the dice and let's have some fun. So I'm just kind of going to go around Brady Bunch style with to my person to my right. If we're going clockwise. Clockwise. So, Neri, if you want to introduce yourself real quick.
Yeah, my name is Ryan. I have played Traveler since I was in high school and college. Then I took a break for about 20 years. Break because I didn't know anybody around me who played games. And I moved to Europe about 12 years ago. I've been living in Germany for a long time. My best friend called me up and was like, hey, you should check out this from high school. You should check out this whole playing Traveler and role-playing games by email thing, or not email, rather, Skype. And so that's what we've been doing for about a year. I've been running a Traveler campaign for about a long time. So, currently I'm in Europe. It's going to be real late in the night for me, but I was so excited to be able to jump in on a Traveler game that I was like, forget bed. I got some wine.
Excellent. All right. We're going to work on around into the middle. So, Clarence, if you don't mind introducing yourself.
Yeah, my name's Tim. I'm from Michigan. I started gaming with D&D back in my first year of high school in 1980. My first time playing Traveler, but I've probably played just about every game system over the last 41 years. So I'm looking forward to this one. Always seen it advertised. I'm from Michigan. Claire McTavish. I'm a retired corporal from the Marines in this game. Currently working some security here and there for some of the muckety mucks, and I'm a human race.
Nice. Oh yeah, and Neri, if you don't mind describing your character real quick.
Yeah, I'm an ex detective, police deputy chief inspector, more or less. So I'm an ex-cop.
I'm getting a Thomas Jane Expanse vibe already. I like it. Cool. Muriel, if you don't mind introducing yourself.
My name's Gabby. I'm brand new to this whole endeavor here. I've never really heard of Traveler. I'm here because of Scott.
Okay. Perfect. Cool. Traveler is definitely one of those games that if you played it, you love it, you absolutely adore it, or you've never heard of it. It's just one of those games that's kind of floats under the radar. I run this and Call of Cthulhu and pretty much nothing else. I've run every version of any kind of game that you can think of. I think over the 40 something years I've run games, but Traveler and Call of Cthulhu are my go-tos. Just mostly for the role play aspect of it. If you love role play, these are the games for you. These you'll be good for this. Rufus, you don't mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, Tim. I've been playing now since last Gary Con actually. Haven't really played much before that, and this is my third Traveler game since then. Had a good time with the first two. Hoping to extend that into this one in the part 2, which I'm already signed up for.
Excellent. So we'll have a returning member full show.
Yeah,
right.
And Rufus he's a Varger, kind of washed out of academy and is just doing general work around the station, and we're looking for something to do, I guess.
Excellent. Captain Tantala.
You're muted.
I'm going to briefly come on live so that you can see me and you don't have quite the same shock as you do when you're looking at my luscious, lovely avatar.
Nice.
So my name's Tom, and I started role-playing many years ago with Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, and I took mostly a hiatus for quite a few years. I played a little bit of 5th edition, and I stopped again with a child intervening, and getting back into it when a friend who was supposed to be joining us but couldn't because of family emergency got me into Traveler, and I said, all right, I'm going to sign up and do this. And my character is Captain Tantala, and Captain Tantala, well, because you're going to have to bear with my voice, we can say she's undergoing a gender reassignment, and she's transitioning, and she's going to be a hopefully a lovely and exciting and maybe at times ornery character to join us.
Cool.
Sounds good.
I'm down with that. That sounds good. Ta, you last but not least, if you don't mind introducing yourself.
My name's Scott. I have been, I don't know how you want to say, I've been playing games for most of my life. My dad ran back in the 70s and 80s. I rolled dice for him in the 80s, so I've been playing D&D for most of my life, Shadowrun, L5R, Traveler a couple times. I mainly do Traveler at cons, so I'm excited when cons come around because it means I get to play Traveler. It's hard to get people into Traveler, you know.
Exactly.
We all know that. And I'm Taw Belzer. I am an Aslan astrogator. I fly ships. I get you where you want to go. I'm the getaway. I'm the getaway car. So let's go.
Exactly. He knows the way. He can do Google Maps like nobody else. There you go. All right. Excellent. So we have our group to kind of take away a little agency from you and just to make it easier. Everybody has worked on the same ship. You're basically working on a free trader, which is basically people are running on the ship just running all kinds of goods from place to place. You're familiar with this area that you're going to. It is the Arcturus belt in the Solomani Rim, which is, as far as the Traveler universe is concerned, it is like one of the sectors of space that's closest to what we know of as Earth today. The Traveler Imperium has gone all throughout the galaxy. It is a huge, huge system. But yeah, you are in the Solomani Rim on our getting ready to go to Arcturus station. Actually, your group were on a ship captained by Captain Tantala that basically brought over a bunch of fuel for the ships that use the fuel in this asteroid belt. It is a giant, basically, ring of asteroids. There's no real solar system that you're going into. It is a group of large ring of asteroids that's surrounding a star, a red star. You're going around there. There are like 4 different main stations in the belt. The one of them is Wainwright State Starport. It is the main starport in Arcturus station, in the Arcturus belt. Basically, what you do is you take your ship to Wainwright Station, dock it there, and like disengage your fuel tanks to be carried on to the various other stations in the belt. There are like 3 other various mining stations located throughout the belt. And basically, you are on a ship's boat. You're on a small ship's boat, which is basically just like a capsule, like tug kind of a vessel that's hauling the fuel from your free trader to Station 3. You're going towards Station 3 in the asteroid belt, bringing in a valuable cargo of fuel for all the different ships that operate in here. There are tons of mining ships and ore haulers that are coming in and out of this station all the time. So yeah, your first visual, which I will throw up here to the group, when you're coming in towards the station, is, give me just a second. Loading, please wait. But you're in basically like a tug, so you're not on like your free trader anymore, doing your thing. You're on a little space tug, just hauling the ore. Give me just a second. I will invite this to the screen. So this is, yeah, your first visual. You're following a bunch of different mining vessels that are on their course to the station. This is Station 3. The smaller little pill-like vessels, they're little mining vessels. That's all their job is to basically drill into asteroids and get the ore out. And then there's those bigger vessels, the flat, long vessels that are the actual ore haulers. They load up all the ore that the mining vessels are drilling for, stow it into their cavernous cargo bay, and they take it out of the system to wherever they have got to go, wherever the deal is that the mining station goes. But again, you're in the line, and you're hauling in your fuel for the station that operates all the different vessels in here. So you're a welcome sight. You help keep things operating on the station and keep all the vessels going. So they give you like priority landing to clearance to land at the bottom of the station, not in that place where you see them landing in that picture, but there's like a hookup, like a gas hookup that you hook up into in the very bottom of the station. So you're directed to go there. There is like an elevator that leads up through to the main part of the station. Though you see that cylindrical area up at the top, there's like 3 different levels there. There's like an industrial level where they process the ore. There's a middle level, which is like a habitat ring. And then there's like a business, like starport level at the very top, which basically monitors all the traffic in the station. But yeah, just to save us some time, we will go through we will consider all the docking procedures and stuff as writ. You all are here. You've got passes for bringing in the fuel. You got passes to stay on the station for a day or two to relax. Enjoy some of the pleasures of the station, which is it's hard. It is a mining planet. I'm not mining planet. It is a mining station. It is a rough and tumble crowd here, group of people.
They got a bar, right?
Yeah, there is a bar. There is a whole habitat kind of level that has like restaurants, bars, places to shop, and stuff like that. Like a little mall kind of an area. But yeah, there's definitely a bar that you guys can unwind in, and you guys have a couple rooms. You usually divvy up the rooms as you see fit. The rooms, you got access to 2 rooms, which is valuable space on the station. You can sleep. You usually sleep like 4 comfortably to a room, more if you're not so comfortable.
Tall would like to set up in one of the common rooms and pull out his books for Earth Encounters Edition 3 and see if anyone would like to join him.
For a game? Nice. All right. So you bring out your sheet and flash your comm on like the station comm that you're really looking for group. So yeah. So you're starting your game, stuff like that. So everybody can spend their time kind of unwinding, going to the bar. Basically getting an actual shower, which is great. You've been on your free trader for at least a couple weeks, so you definitely could use a shower, doing the sponge bath kind of a thing in the bathroom of the free trader just isn't quite cutting it. So yeah, you're taking advantage of the basically the few luxuries that the station has to offer, and I want to kind of give you like a picture of like the interior of the station, how things are going here in the interior of the station. It's jammed and packed and full of people. It's all kind of crazy in here. People are constantly moving and working and stuff. Now you all have like jumpsuits on you that have you're all wearing like basically like workers coveralls that have like 5 protection. It's basically 5 armor. Anytime I do damage to you, you're going to soak the first 5 with that suit. Otherwise, you should have the equipment on the pre-gens or your character as we've made them. Some of you are armed with weapons and stuff like that. So you guys are allowed to carry them on the station, as long as it's just like a pistol, sidearm, or something like that. As long as you keep it holstered and mind your P's and Q's. Mm. Because some of the guys on the station can get a little out of hand. Mm-hmm. There are about 250 people on the station, about 70 or so staff. Rest of it is workers and stuff that are either processing ore or in the middle of downtime between mining operations. So it is kind of jammed for the station. Again, people are on top of each other, sleeping in bunks and stuff like that. And in one area, that's more like a locker room than anything else. And then you got more like hotel kind of places where there's little cubicle rooms where you guys have like rooms at, little small square like rooms. But you guys are all kind of winding down, kind of relaxing, enjoying like the first couple hours here on the station. Just doing what have you, again, playing your game or having a drink and stuff like that. And you're about 3 hours in, and you get a buzz on your comm from Marja, who is like the manager of the station. Marja Aguilar, she buzzes each of your comms, and she's like, I need you in my office ASAP.
What you want now?
Exactly. And it's just a message, and she's like, no questions. Need you up here now.
Okay.
I was just about to finish or start a nice Villani brewed, very sour smelling beer. Damn it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they had they had to pop the seal on the tap because nobody orders that, and they were just serving you the glass as that comes across. You're like, ah. So yeah, it's a little disheartening. So yeah, you guys all make your way up to the top area, the office like suite areas, and like the actual starboard control area of the station, and you're brought into an office where Marja meets you, and she's actually walking out of her office as you guys are coming in. You guys are all like meeting up in the hall, and she's like, she goes, you guys are having a chance at a rare opportunity here. We have a situation that's just developed, and we need some outside help. And your names came up on our registers as being here on the station, and you definitely have some skill sets from what we've seen in your files that can help us out here. I have a job for you straight from the boss, the owner of the station himself. Mr. Ushikan. So when he says that, like everybody kind of stiffens up a little bit because basically it's like, the local Bill Gates has just asked you for a conference. he basically owns the station, owns the entire mining operation, super money. He's summoned us to his office right away. We've got a priority mission for you guys. There's some big money that could be made here if you guys can play your cards right. But that is Marja.
Okay.
She goes, I'm not sure exactly what's going on yet. He bellowed at me and screamed at me to get some people that aren't connected on the station, that aren't employees of Landmark Mining, and to get down to his area immediately. So I looked at you guys and determined you guys would be the best ones to help us here. She says, I am on my way to the office right now. You ready to go?
Well, you've got good instincts, honey.
She kind of raised her eyebrow at the honey, but she goes, all right. And takes you on to the down the hall, down to a little even more pristine kind of an area, the very business office sort of a thing. You come down a hallway, and it's basically like walking down like a hotel in a Hyatt or something. There's all kinds of rooms and stuff like that, and like keypad thumbprint locks on the doors and stuff like that. But you're getting towards one area, and she presses her thumbprint on the door. It opens, and you're in like an office waiting room area. You see a person behind the desk, very businesslike, with a very uptight sort of a person. You get the feeling right away. First looks at the person, very uptight kind of a person, and she introduces you to. She introduces you to Martin. So this is Mr. Lukarkic, Martin. He is Mr. Ushikan's personal assistant. He will take you in to go see Mr. Ushikan, and Martin immediately jumps up from around the desk, comes around to you all, doesn't shake hands, but he's more into talking to Marja. He's like, Marja, don't go anywhere. You're in on this too. Marja just kind of does like a heavy breathe, like, I was hoping that he just needed these people, so I wouldn't have to. Yeah, he gives you that look like, I hope that was it. I just had to bring you down, but apparently I gotta go see him too. That kind of, you just read that all in her face, and she's like, okay. And Martin says, right down this way, and he points down to this hallway that branches off from the meeting, like the reception area, where there's like a few chairs scattered around, for people to wait to meet Mr. Ushikan. And So he brings you on around there, down the hallway. There's a couple doors on the right and a couple doors on the left. He brings you to like the first room, first door on the left. Brings you out there, and brings you into a room. Very nice, very plush sort of office. There's a guy there, pretty big, stout kind of guy, who is shouting down this Aslan, and this Aslan is huge. Like I had talked about how Aslans are giant, basically Thundercats. Most of them stand around 7 feet tall. This guy is clearing 7 feet tall, going on 8. Big dude. Big guy.
The guy's shouting him down.
And he is shouting him down, and the Aslan is taking it. He's just like stoic, standing right there, not batting an eye, not moving a finger. And there's another guy in there, a human, who's wearing like a dark kind of a suit. You take one look at him and just think hired muscle. He just looks dangerous, and he just never takes his eyes off your group, off the group of you as you guys walk in. While this Aslan is just getting dressed down, he's like the big guy behind the desk. He's shouting down the Aslan. He's like, "You're my security around here. You're doing the worst job I've ever seen. I cannot believe these people got away with this right under your nose." And he looks at Marja. He's like, "Are these the guys?" Marja nods. Goes, "These are the people." And he's like, "Good." And he looks at the Aslan. He's like, "You can leave." And he leaves. And the Aslan turns around, like spin around, like military spin, and pivots on his foot, and just walks right out of the room. Just you can just hear like that low growl. Just he's clearing the doors, like I just want to twist this guy's head off, But he's the boss, So again, this kind of a big sort of a fella is sitting behind the desk, and he's lighting the traveler version of a cigar as he's looking you all over, and he's accepting like a bunch of like a tablet or something from Marja. He's like skimming through the information, which you assume is like your dossiers, your resumes. Skimming through them, he goes, Captain Tantala. Okay, I see you do a lot of shipping for us here. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. He goes, we've had something happen here that is very, very delicate that we need some outside people on. He goes, one of my ore haulers is missing.
The ship or the person?
The ship. Give me just a moment, guys. I'll be right with you.
Oh, by the way, real quick, who's the? We got a Vargar and an Aslan, right?
Yeah. Give me just a second.
I don't know. I was going to ask the Aslan guy. Are you like culturally Aslan? You know what I mean? Tao, you're Aslan, right?
I don't know what you mean.
Are you like an Aslan that grew up in human space, or are you like really Aslan? Because there's
probably grew up in human space.
Okay. And Muriel, are you familiar with Traveler, Muriel? That's Gabby. I was wondering, like, there's some interesting things. Like, I'm playing a character who's a little bit of a we're in a part of space where like there's different human races, right? And one of them is this race Villani. I have a Villani name. So does Muriel. The last name is pretty clearly Villani. And we're not like humans. And sometimes the Earth humans don't really like us. So I was wondering like how that would work out in our relations with people since we're in this part of space.
Good question. I was hearing you. Sorry, I had My wife was asking some questions off camera here.
No worries.
So
Me
yeah,
and Muriel will speak Villani, both of us. I mean, are we like obviously Villani looking? How's that going to work with like the locals?
you probably look human enough to pass for human.
We
That's
are
fine.
We're human, you money fascist.
Exactly. But yeah. I mean, everybody is humanity, so to speak. There are your different offshoots and stuff. But yeah, you guys. I mean, as far as Ushikan's concerned, business is business. He doesn't care, where you're from.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, not a problem. He works with all kinds. Yeah. All kinds of people, Aslan, Varger, what have you. As long as your money's good, he doesn't care.
So you lost a ship.
Yeah, we've lost an ore hauler, the Saber 4. Just found out it was missing a few hours ago.
Where'd you guys last know its location?
It was docked here at the station. It was the crew had met in the docking bay area, to go on the ship because the ship was scheduled to do its run, and there's no ship. I say the crew, but the captain is not there. We're not finding the captain.
So the crew is here, the captain is gone, and the ship is gone.
Yeah.
Astrogator here, net pilot, the rest of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
Been
the
able
crew
to
have to
track
say?
But Mr. Ushikan, if I may inquire, why us?
Well, yeah. It's a sensitive sort of situation. We run this mining operation here, but the whole system is monitored by the Bendasian government, and he motions towards Marja. Marja is a representative of the Bendasian government. We want this ship recovered before any officials find out about it and can use it in any way to renegotiate contracts or anything like that. This is very embarrassing that we lost a whole ship full of ore. We're talking hundreds of millions of credits on the line here, not to mention the ship. So if we can get this ship recovered quickly without involving, looks at Marja, the Bendasian officials, and Marja just kind of nods. She goes, I've gives that nod. She's like, I'm not saying anything until I've got to say something. And so if we can get this ship recovered and back into service and find out what happened to Captain Madsen, all the better. And that's why we need people that are not connected with the station, that don't work for my company.
So, if you've been able to track this ship, was there any security footage on the dock where this thing was at that we could see what happened?
He goes, yeah, I just sent my guy, Urikil, and he motions out the door where the Aslan just left. I sent him to go recover that camera footage right now. Like, we're all just kind of reeling from the information of this. Just we just found out that this ship is missing, but it's been it's just been a few hours ago. Again, basically the crew just showed up at the ship and they're like, "Where's the ship?" And and it's been piped up to me, and we're now trying to find out exactly everything we can. There are some cameras down in the docking bay that we're going to have looked at. He says somebody knows something. I said, a whole damn ore hauler just doesn't just vanish. This ship is jump to capable. It can, once it leaves the asteroid belt, jump out of the system. I need this ship found before it leaves the system. So,
have you interviewed all the crew yet?
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Have you interviewed all the crew yet?
Those people have been brought into interrogation rooms for questioning. There are 4 members of the Saber 4 crew. He says there's a Zane Furness, who's the engineer. A Yesit Sast, co-engineer. Emily Denock, a sensor operator. And an Aaron Bupil, who's a co-pilot in Astrogator. I'm putting that in the chat here.
Okay.
You see that in the comment section.
Okay.
So
Do
there,
we know,
there's the
last location it was seen or heard from. Do we have the coordinates of that?
He says apparently a few days ago, Captain Madsen said that he was taking the ship for a shakedown after some maintenance was done on it. And that's common. Captains often take their ships out to test it, to make sure everything's good after a repair. And
Sure, I do the same thing when I'm done fixing something. Yeah,
exactly.
Is that
but
the
nobody's
captain
heard
that's
from him
missing?
since. Yeah, that's apparently it's the captain is missing. We're getting ready to go to his room and see if we can't find anything. But apparently, yeah, he logged onto the ship, said he was taking it for a shakedown, and nobody. We just assumed that he came back, or at least my security did.
Just a minute. Are you telling me that they haven't even been to his room yet?
No. That's what you guys are here for. We need you to go check out and see what's going on.
So who's the cop with us?
That would be
that'd be it. Yeah.
All right. What would be the normal procedure here?
First off, with a man vanishing with a ship, you'd send you just have pickets put out for him. I mean, assuming the ship can leave the system, and the first thing you do is check out his room and his associates. Put him into different rooms. Start asking him questions. It's strange that he left without a crew. I suspect he didn't leave without a crew. It's hard to operate. How big is this ship?
It's a big ship. He'd need people.
So we're also assuming that he actually is the one on the ship.
That's
we don't really know that.
Isn't necessarily a good one as well. So let's go see if he's in his room.
Okay.
Yeah, no wonder you dressed down the security.
But
this basically just got dropped in his lap, like in Urshikan's lap, and he is furious. He spent like the last 30 minutes going on a tirade, and nobody knows nothing yet. Like this all just happened, and then information has gotten kicked upstairs, and now Marge is like looking at you guys, and she looks at you guys. She goes, we've made up just a quiet contract for us that nobody else knows. And she goes, I am not signing it because you don't want anybody from Canadian government on this, right? Mr.
Plausible
Urshikan,
deniability. I get it.
Exactly. But Urshikan brings over like a flimsy with the contract. He's like, this is a standard contract for hire. He says, I am offering each of you 50,000 credits apiece, which that's a good amount of money. That's a fair amount of money. He says the priorities of the contract are to find the missing ore carrier, its cargo, and the evidence behind the people that took it, and the ringleader behind it. Whoever organized this thing, whether it's Captain Madsen or whoever's above him.
50,000 each. What is this ore carrier worth?
50,000. Oh, this carrier is worth hundreds of millions of credits. I mean, the ship is worth probably like 100 million credits by itself. But then you add on probably another 300 million credits in ore. Yeah, we're talking $500 million almost in ore and equipment.
So we're getting offered 50,000 credits each, plus 1% of the total value of the ship and the cargo.
Oh wow! Let's see that broker roll, please.
Uh-oh.
We have our first roll of the evening, ladies and gentlemen.
So yeah, are we employees of his, or are we just?
You are not employees of his. You're basically being offered a work for hire contract.
Sure. Okay.
I would, however, Captain Tantala is our captain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's kind of the authority figure amongst us, correct?
Well,
Yeah.
she's also a lousy broker. And hopefully she's authority. She knows she knows the crew enough to know who the good brokers are.
Who
Does anybody have broker? I don't know if anybody has it.
I don't have broker now.
Okay, here goes the roll.
Anybody else?
First roll. Oh well, there's not a lot of confidence in.
So
are there crit misses in?
Yeah, if you roll snake eyes, yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Okay, it's a snake eye.
He laughs at the table across from me. He goes, 50,000's plenty for this job. You're not cutting into the profits on this ship. 50,000 apiece. That is a very fair price for everybody on this ship for this mission. It'll take you hopefully it'll take you less than a few days.
Can we do a persuade?
You can try a persuade. It's not as good as a broker. You can try a persuade, but the target's higher.
Well, we actually did have things to do, and you came up to us, and 50,000. That's how many jumps? Oh, that might last us for a couple of different trips. This is a little bit painful.
You are taking my time. All right, yeah. So try to persuade. Try again.
All right, here we go.
Persuade. It is a little harder.
So I do persuade, and so I add persuade, and then I add one of the characteristics?
You would be adding. Well, it depends on how you're doing it. Like you're approaching with the cost analysis. So you can add either your intellect bonus or your social bonus, your choice.
No, they're both zeros.
Okay.
Probably not going to do that well either there. This is only a 5.
He's like, 50,000 will be fine.
Look, we'll take the 50 grand, but
I mean, it's a good amount of money. Yeah. I mean,
we'll take the 50,000, but anything we find that's not yours, other money, that's all on the table for us.
Well, that can be done. Yeah, that can be done. Yeah, any salvage other than landmark property. Yeah, that's fine.
Captain Tantala gives a wink over to McTavish.
Thank you, McTavish. So yeah, but he's like, I need the ore carrier. I need his cargo. The evidence behind the people that did it, and I definitely want the person who came up with this plan. I want this person.
All right.
Before they try to come up with anybody else, come up with any other crazy plans like this. We've had, he's like, oh, Margie can tell you, the problems we've had. He's like, yeah, I've got things to do. He's like, you guys are going to check out his room. Is that correct?
We'll go check out his room. We want to see the security footage as soon as you get it.
Got it. Yeah, and we'll get that done. Margie will take care of anything you need. And Margie's like, yes. Anything I need that I can do to get out of this room, that'll be great. That'll be fantastic. but yeah, she goes to the door and goes lead you quickly out.
I want to make an investigate roll. I don't know if that'd be the appropriate role. I want to try to get an intuition of what their relationship is like. She's obviously a representative of the Banatan government or something, right? So I want to try to suss out her feelings towards him, and you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Is he her superior? Because he might be formally, but I'm wondering if that's really the true case. You understand what I'm saying, right?
I understand. Yeah, make an investigate roll. Yeah,
I'm thinking about what her body language is like, and that roll is 3. Never mind. I got nothing.
Okay.
Cop.
Yeah, you're good job, cop. Good job.
Yeah, no, I got nothing. Sorry.
I think
Never
I think operative word is ex-detective.
Right.
So yeah, she's leading you out the hall and back out through the reception area where Martin is, and Martin just kind of looks up at you all and nods at Marja, and Marja just kind of nods quickly at Martin. Is there? She's like quick walking, like out of the office, and taking you to the elevator down to the habitat level, and she has like a tablet thing in front of her and stuff like that, and she just starts taking these ID cards and waving them over her tablet to like some sort of scanner on her tablet, and she hands out
like a collection.
like a collection of them, and she's handing you different ID cards. She says, this will allow you access pretty much anywhere on the station, except for areas for your safety. You should be able to let you in most areas in the habitat level. Most places on the station. Basically, I'm making you guys deputies, to be able to find out what you need to know. Give what you need to know. Anything my offices can provide for you guys, like the video or access to the holding cells where the Saber 4 crew actually is. Anything you need like that, you just let me know. My comm is open, and she waves off like the numbers to y'all's comm. Well, she already gave you. She already messaged you all before. So yeah.
Down, yeah.
Yeah.
Who do we answer to during this investigation?
So work through me. She says I run the station. She says Mr. Urshikhan is.
Not what I'm asking. Who do we answer to? All the security guards or whatever, they want to get in our way. We don't answer to you. That will come up.
No, you have clearance. I only have like a few security people here, and she says if anybody gets in their way, you just give them that ID. Yeah, yeah, and tell them you're on our special case, and they don't need to know about it. If they have any questions, tell them to come come find me. Yeah,
right.
She runs the security and stuff like that. It's like she's the manager of the station. She's the operator of the station.
Okay,
gotcha. So yeah.
So the first thing is to Madsen's room.
Gotcha.
Well, before we do that, I want to go get my gear.
What gear?
I got an armored vac suit back in my room.
Okay.
You might, yeah. So.
Okay, you can grab that. I want to head to Madsen's room right away. Or can she lock his room remotely?
Oh yeah. I mean, well, that's the thing. It's a thumbprint lock on all the doors.
Can she lock at Madsen's room now, even though we're not there? Then tell her to do that, and then we can go grab McTavish's stuff. We just need nobody in or out of that room from.
Yeah. The rooms are always locked. It's like a hotel room door. It's always locked. You got to have the thumbprint or the key code, or the swipe.
Can you manually override that?
Yeah, we don't want people's thumbprint or key code to be able to get in. We want no one in that room.
Why don't I just send a guy there at the door? I'll just send a guy there to watch the door. That's the best we. Yeah, we'll send. I'm telling one of my guys. So you guys spend like 15, 20 minutes because it's on the same level. You just got to go to your rooms and get your gear, whether it's your toolkits or weapons or what have you. So you're carrying your items that you have on your person. Armored back suit. Thank God we got a Marine with an armored back suit. So yeah, he starts. Yeah. Starts clicking and humming as he's walking down the hallway back to you. He's not wearing battle dress, thank God, but he's got an armored back suit on, and that's good enough. So yeah, he's walking back down the hall. Everybody gets back together, and you see Marja's like talking to the security guy outside the door. Just imagine like one of those Bespin kind of guys with a funny little cap. You know, we're not too far off. Little dark suit. He's got like a sidearm with him. He's got basically like a Gauss pistol. That would make sense. He would have a Gauss pistol. Sidearm. But he moves aside, hits his ID across the room. He goes, "Are you guys ready?" I have not been in the room.
Yep. Okay.
He just lets you guys know before you even ask. He goes, "I have not been in the room." So he swipes the room and swipes the key on the room, and everybody walks in. First thing you notice is the room is very, very cold, extremely cold. Like the AC is on full blast.
This guy's dead.
Any smell?
There is a kind of a funky odor in here. Looks like there's been a pretty good party. There's a bunch of food containers and cups and stuff on a table. Basically, think of it like a hotel room. You know, there's a small table desk kind of a deal, bed, you know, a little refresher shower kind of room. The door to that is closed. But yeah, you're looking around and like the bed's unmade. You know, there's like empty like food containers. You know, like the not cardboard, but like the paper containers. I'm thinking like you know your Chinese food containers that you normally get. A bunch of those are open. Different kind of stuff like that.
Any wardrobe or that sort of thing?
So yeah, first thing you notice is there it's just a mess. It's all scattered around. There's a bunch of stuff. You go to like he's got like a closet door, yeah, but it is closed, and like the bathroom door is closed. So let's do like some investigation checks while we're looking around in here.
All right. Hopefully it's better than last time.
Hope so, detective.
Oh, good. So 10 plus 3. I got a natural 10 plus a 3 skill.
Nice, 13. Excellent job.
I got a 7.
7. So you're kind of fumbling around. You're not quite sure what you're doing. You're
Rufus
looking at
got
this
a
room.
10. Sorry.
Just a mess. No, that's
Okay,
fine.
who's the muscle here? Who's the muscle?
That would be McTavish.
McTavish. Why don't you knock that door open to the?
And I believe Gabby's a Marine too. Is that correct?
Bathroom? Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Excellent.
how about you and Gabby open the bathroom door? I got my pistol out, by the way. Everybody
Okay.
should have.
I'll check and see if it's even locked.
It's not locked. There's no lock on the door.
Okay. Put my hand on my pistol and I'll swing the door open.
Okay. So yeah, you and Gabby go in, open the doors and like go in from the sides. Gabby's, you guys are framing the door. I guess you're stacked up at the door. Gabby on one side, McTavish on the other, and I take it in here. You're like in the door.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. All right. So they pop it open, and it's just a small, tiny little fresher. But first thing you notice is like there is a torso. There is a torso. Looks like it's wrapped up in like a bed sheet.
Just the torso?
Just the torso.
Captain.
If this was a Call of Cthulhu game, I'd be asking for sanity checks.
Muriel, Gabby, you're a doctor.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, yeah.
So you're a corpsman, more or less.
Yeah. Exactly.
Can you check out this body, please? I kind of freaking me out.
We should need to clear the room first.
Yeah. Clear the room.
Yeah. Okay, I'm backing out.
Okay.
So, is there another door at all?
I'm sorry. Say again, Muriel.
Is there another door?
There's no other door. You think of like a hotel room. It's just like the little bathroom in a hotel room.
Yeah, but that's got a door on it.
Yeah, there's the door that goes in from the hotel room, the bedroom. Yeah.
Is it
That's
open
it.
or closed?
It's open. You guys just opened it. Yeah, the one you.
I like this Marine.
The door you just came in. Yeah.
So we went from the hotel room proper to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Okay, curtain's drawn. It's not pulled.
Curtain is drawn. The torso's in like a tub, in the tub section of it.
Okay. So in other words, clear.
Yeah, it's clear. There's nothing else in here. Yeah.
All right. Scott, roll please.
What am I rolling? 2?
I don't know. I don't play this game.
2d6.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to do like a medical roll to look
Investigate
at the
the
body?
torso to see cause of death.
Okay. All right.
Lack of everything else but the torso.
Exactly.
Hey,
Exactly.
he could have OD'd and got dismembered after the fact.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
So
Good
does
point.
that means she could use probably medic or investigate, I imagine.
Your choice. Yeah.
So is it
Whichever's higher.
2d6?
2d6 is the roll. What'd you roll?
A 5 and a 5.
So
Nice.
10. Nice.
I know
what-
everything.
And do you have a what's your number next to medic?
I'm looking. 3.
Oh,
3. Excellent. And do you have any bonuses on your intellect? Do you have an intellect adjustment?
Intellect. Nope.
Nope. Okay. All right. So yeah, you got a 13. So yeah, you're looking over to it's a torso. It's a from you can tell, you know, the structure of the torso. It is a male torso.
No head.
cause of
No
death.
head, no arms, no legs.
Wow.
Right,
Okay.
but is the flesh torn jaggedy? Has it been cut clean, like with tools?
Got it.
Cauterized.
Yeah,
Is he
it's
he got like puddles of blood everywhere? Where'd all the blood go?
gotcha. Excellent questions. So yeah, the limbs and the head was cut off with what looks like a sharp blade. It definitely wasn't torn. His body was carved up, and what they weren't cauterized. Like the torso was basically put in the tub to kind of like bleed out into the drain of the tub.
While they're doing that, Rufus is going to be like scanning the room for any kind of like bugs because I'm an electronics computer guy. So I'm just going to keep looking to see if there's any kind of weird signals in the room that I don't recognize.
Rufus, you have excellent smell. Yes.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I'm also not in the bathroom too. So it's like, I don't need to be in there smelling that.
Yeah, that's going to mess up your nose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
I
there-
can smell it fine
Closed.
just
I
out
wonder
here.
if his limbs are in there.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
And I'm wondering if there's any biometric value to having the limbs, the fingerprints, the eye.
Why not
Got
just the hands and the eyes? The head, the legs, it's a little bit strange.
Yeah, it is a little strange. So there, you're finding again, like the body was cut, Muriel, and it was just left to bleed into the tub, the shower tub, kind of deal. Just to bleed into it, like there's definite blood draining down into that tub. And again, it was kind of wrapped in like a bed sheet from the bed, and just like left in here.
Dr. Kagluri, can you determine time of death by any chance? Or get us a good guess?
Lividity, yeah. Bruising, blood coagulated. Where? How long? How deeply?
Liver temp.
Yeah. Well, there's a problem with that because the room is so cold.
Yeah. Air
But you can
conditioning.
determine from lividity and stuff that he's been dead a few days, at least a few days.
When did the ore carrier go missing again?
2 days ago.
2 days ago was
Or not
A
missing.
couple hours ago. Right.
2 days ago. He took it out 2 days ago.
I think 3 days ago, but
Was it
yeah.
3? Okay.
well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, first off, the next thing we need to determine is this Madsen?
And that's a good question. And is he the one who took it out?
Yeah. Well, if
Right.
this is Madsen, then I'm going to guess no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take a blood sample, Muriel, to do a DNA test.
That's what I was
hopefully-
about to say.
Yeah.
I've got my
He
med
doesn't-
kit with me. I'm taking samples of things.
There you
and
go.
I'm taking pictures of everything.
There you go. Excellent. Got your phone, taking pictures of everything, taking
I'll
your
look
samples.
in the closet because that was closed. See if there's
Gotcha.
any other body parts in there.
Tattoos of any kind, distinguishing
Yeah.
marks, moles.
Yeah, definitely. He has no tattoos, but there are some marks and moles that you can go on there that you can put on that would, show up on somebody, that should show up on somebody's medical report, and stuff like that. So yeah, you can. You're definitely documenting all that information, getting it down. For the person who looked in the closet, what you're finding in here is more of what's not in here than what is in here. There are some I want to say underclothes, t-shirt, underwear, that kind of stuff in here, but his uniform isn't in here.
That makes sense if somebody's want to impersonate him.
Yeah, his uniform isn't in here, and if you look around, his ID isn't in here. His uniform should have the ID, pinned to it.
Uniform's gone, ID's gone, the head's gone, the hands are gone.
Legs are gone. Everything's gone.
Limbs gone.
Yes.
Everything.
But
We
it
had-
sounds
Let's
sounds
get a
like
hold
lot
of Marja
impersonation.
and get video footage from the
Exactly.
hallways.
Okay. We have video footage from the hallways. Does the station have a medical? This guy's a regular visitor to this station, correct?
Yeah.
Do we have a medical facilities at the station where he regularly gets checked up, has his basic health work done?
Yeah. They got to get checked every 3 months. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Why don't we contact that doctor, the station doctor, and since this guy's, it's a murder investigation, he should be able to give us a genetic profile of Captain Madsen. We can match that with the samples that Dr. Kalgouli,
Gotcha. All right.
the Dr. Kalgouli took, and see if this is in fact Madsen.
Yeah, definitely get that done. Can take a little time to get that done. There is a Dr. Marion Lazarus. That is the doctor here on the station. So you definitely are contacting them, letting them know what's going on, and Marja as well. You all are coordinating that. There were some other investigation roles in here that were successful. The other thing that you guys see that strikes you as odd, there is a smashed sort of capsule that's underneath the bed, like a medicine vial that would have been on a needle, like those
An ampule.
an ampule. Thank you. There is a smashed ampule that's underneath the bed. You find that, and there is a disposal chute that's, I guess, about the size of a shoebox. I guess you want to say a small, like a regular shoebox, like sneaker shoebox. There's a blood smear on that chute cover.
Then, so where does the chute go?
The chute goes to the reclaimer that reconstitutes everything that's gone into there.
No, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no evidence down there. Let's see. What was I? Send one.
I don't know. Did you have breakfast on the station? You might have some of the evidence.
Is there any smear marks?
There is a blood smear on the
Smear.
on the lid of the reclaimer. It's basically like a cover on the chute.
So
Yeah.
can we sample that and make sure it's the same blood as from the body?
Yep.
Yeah, you can do that. Good job, Muriel. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Get that done.
Can I smell and determine if it's pretty close? So at least the same species.
It smells like human blood to you. Yeah,
Okay. Well, it's at least the same species.
yeah. No roll needed for that. You're like, that's human blood.
Okay, so. Ay,
Because everybody else's is color coordinated.
yeah.
Yeah. Other things around the room, like there are several food containers in here. Like somebody was having a small party. There's
All right.
Hold up.
Let's-
How many cups are there? Are there multiple food containers and multiple
Oh, well,
cups?
one male can
Yeah.
generate quite a bit of trash in 2 days.
That's great.
Detective,
But yeah,
how do you do fingerprinting in
Dusting?
this world?
Yeah, well, we can scan it. Like, use your little camcorder, whatever the
yeah.
53rd century
Well,
iPhone.
okay. Well, detective,
scan
you probably have the
Dustin.
best app on your phone. What are you doing?
Well, we can blacklight the place. Yeah, don't touch anything that you don't have to touch.
Ew.
Yeah, we're in a hotel room. He's going to turn on the black
Yeah, you
lights.
know what? That's a terrible.
Don't look at the bed. Don't look at the bed.
Too much information. The whole place closed.
Why is it moving?
Good Lord.
Misha, what?
How to get
Rosha,
on
If
why,
we
scene?
could-
why are you glowing, Rosha?
If we could dust for prints and
Well, first-
then run it through a computer, that would be great.
Yeah, let's do that first on the torso as well. Let's do the torso and all the
Well,
surfaces,
the containers.
eating containers, utensils, torso, and the surfaces in the bathroom, and the handle to the chute.
Got it. Yeah. It's basically like a flip kind of a thing that into the wall.
Yeah.
They just dump stuff into there.
First off, before we look at identifying these, how many? Once we run all the thing on the scanner over everything, how many different sets of prints does it come up with?
You come up with
Hotel room.
specific when you a lot because it's a hotel room for one, but it is kept clean mostly. It depends on how thorough you are, but I mean, just taking prints of like the cups and the place settings and stuff on the table. There's like 4 food trays, 4 sets of cups. Each of them have a unique set of prints.
Okay. So 4 people eating here.
Yeah.
I'm going to look outside, see if there's a camera anywhere near his door, and see if it's smashed or vandalized. So whether you were trying to hide their tracks or something.
Good idea.
Yeah, you're looking out there into the hallway, and the first thing you notice, you're looking up in that area where the camera should be, and like there is like the hookup and like the little arm where the camera should be there, but there's no camera.
Okay.
I'm taking a bathroom break.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
So, what about what would the passage be like from this room to the where the ship bay would be? Could we?
You'd have to walk down the hall. Yeah, you'd have to walk down the hall a little bit, take a left, go to the elevators, and then get to the docks.
So can we do that sort of journey and look to see? Actually, shouldn't the station know what cameras are operational or not operational?
Yeah. Are you asking Marja that?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're talking on the comms to Marja, she says, "Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we had a little bit of an uprising here not too long ago. Some of the miners thought that we were using the cameras to spy on them, and they smashed a bunch of the cameras. So they're due to be replaced. We're supposed to be getting those in another shipment here soon."
Okay, and does that cover when you say some of the cameras? How many are you talking about?
Everything on the habitat level, all the cameras.
All the cameras. So they're all gone.
They're all gone.
Even to the dock?
The dock's cameras are working, but the habitat levels aren't.
Okay, so and what have you found?
Oh, on the dock level?
Yeah, do we see the supposed person taking the camera out, or the ship out?
So we give her a timeline of when we think something happened. That it was a few days ago. That the captain's dead. So we think he's dead. We don't know. So make sure they go through all the footage around that time. See if they can identify him.
Yeah, got it. Let's take a quick 5-minute break to get the other people who's gone and go to get back, and we'll get this crucial evidence out.
All right.
So let's take. Yeah, and Neri, I just wanted to let you know we're going to take like a quick 5-minute break, so everybody else can get back, and then I need a minute myself, but we will be right back.
Well, this is probably good timing.
Yeah.
she can go off and do her investigative work and get back to us.
Exactly.
Cool. Ooh.
All right, I am back.
I'm back.
Excellent. We'll do a quick attendance check here. I see Neri. I see Claren. Tar, are you with us? Don't hear anything. He's muted.
Rufus is here.
Okay, Rufus is here. Muriel, are you with us? You're muted.
I wonder if that rabbit is the same. Is that the Monty Python rabbit, you think?
It does look like the Monty Python rabbit, which I'm digging it. Totally digging it. A furious marine medic. I like it. I'm digging it. Yeah. Captain Tantal, are you with us?
Oh, Tall Belzer has joined the group. How did you guys get those cool heads on your avatars, whatever?
I just Googled. If you minimize the screen, down on your bottom left, there's a 3 dots. It
The
says
ellipsis.
Edit audio avatar. When you're muted, this is your avatar. So if you click edit audio avatar, you can upload an image.
Gotcha.
And when your video is off, this is your image.
Oh, okay. Okay. I gotcha. Okay. And audio avatar. Let's see. I don't know, actually.
So is this campaign kind of designed for 1 or 2 games, or is it meant for longer?
I mean, you don't need to play either game. They are kind of standalone, but they link together to form a nice little 2-parter game.
Okay.
But yeah, it's you can run one by itself and it's completely fine.
Okay.
The main reason this game has been made, and Seth commented on it, I think he actually found this in like one of the journal of the Traveler Aid Societies. The actual second part of the game, Murder on Arcturus Station, was the published one. This is how it came out in 1983. The second part was brought out, and it was like, you guys are brought into this because of something that happened. And Seth was like, well, I want to explore that something that happened.
Okay.
That's what we're playing now. This is what happened.
Okay.
That gets you basically drawn into the second part.
Yeah, I'm
Seth,
looking for a couple one-shots to run for work. I want to do some team building exercises with the group.
Investigative games like this is really good for that, especially like the second part. Like, as much as this is like an investigative team game, the second part is straight up Clue. I'll be honest with you, it's Clue mashed into Traveler.
Perfect.
So just in case you were waiting for me, I'm here.
Excellent. All right, so do we have everybody? Muriel, are you with us? Captain Tandala, Taw?
Captain Tandala just answered.
Taw's here.
I know you didn't recognize my voice.
There you go. I think the only one I haven't heard, I might have been talking
I'm
about
back.
There we go. Excellent. All right. I think we got everybody. We are back to resume. So we're nice. Thomas Jane. Yeah. I love that show. And whenever anybody asks me about Traveler, I used to say Firefly and I used to say Babylon 5, but now I'm like, The Expanse. The Expanse is all you need to know about watching Traveler. Take it and expand it out into the actual universe. And that's Traveler. Hardcore sci-fi. That's the way I feel about it. So yeah, we are back. We are doing the game, and we found out that some of the actually all the cameras on the habitat level are currently being replaced.
How convenient.
Yeah, exactly. How convenient. Due to a riot that was on the station a few weeks ago. Yeah, you're getting the feeling that everything isn't so shining happy on the station.
What was the riot's cause ostensibly?
The workers on the station felt like the company was using the cameras to spy on people.
That's the baseline. Who actually threw the first punch?
Exactly. Exactly right, Muriel. So yeah, that's what happened. Is like, a few weeks ago there was a small riot. And Marja lets you know, so the station has some problems. There was some sabotage a few weeks back, and then there was a riot. Definitely labor disputes, that kind of a deal. And again, they felt like they were being spied upon by the cameras, so they smashed pretty much all of them.
Revolting.
Yeah, exactly. The peasants are revolting.
Anyone looking to get off the station.
Lock this down. Are you asking that?
Yep.
Yes.
He goes, well, yes and no. I mean, they're making enough money to get off the station. That's the trick, They all want to come out and walk off the station with their pockets full, so they're gonna do the job that they got to do. It's a crappy job, but they're getting paid well to do it. But they're on a contract, I'm
aware of belters.
Yeah.
Belters are treated the same everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah, they're overworked. They have to pull double shifts. Blah 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 blah.
They're expendable.
Damn the man. Is it basically what's good? Yeah.
Hey, Muriel.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not Muriel. I'm sorry. What's the station lady's name?
Marja.
Marja. Sorry, Marja.
Yeah.
Do you have records of what side the riot this captain was on?
Oh, he's the company man. He toes the line. We've never had a bit of a problem out of him. She's been looking through his report, his file ever since she's got back into her office. Like, this guy's.
Oh, he could have. Okay, so I'll shut that off. I'll look at the team. He could have been looked at as a snitch. Pro company man.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, the freighter's key, right? The theft of the freighter is key, and it's probably not just money. Now, you notice Usha Khan. Hold on. Well, we don't want to talk with Marja around.
No, I shut Marja off.
I say that in Villani to Muriel. We don't want to talk with Marja around. What do you want to do?
Yeah, you want to do that off comm links. That's fine.
Right. So, I mean, I look at her and say, hey, Muriel, we should probably get rid of this lady. Don't you think?
I put my finger to my nose, like, duh.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's interesting. So we got a riot, but Dr. Kagluri's question was interesting. Who threw the first punch? You have CCTV of the riot?
Yeah, before the cameras got smashed. Yeah.
Right. So who threw the first punch? Do we know?
Yeah. You can roll through the feeds and that kind of stuff. She's like, there's labor disputes. There people. Basically, what you have of like the cameras being smashed is like a group, a mob of workers. Probably like I want to say like 15 of them. Is like running through the hallways with like metal poles, and they're just reaching up and smashing cameras. And they spread out through the habitat section pretty quick, then they start getting into fights with like the security, and the security is way overmatched. There's like 5 security people on the station.
The docking bay camera was damaged, correct?
No, docking bay camera's fine.
All right, so we can see the ore hauler take off.
Exactly.
So we need to review. We need footage of that for the several hours before it took off.
All right.
Hey, detective,
several hours before up to.
And detective, don't forget we haven't spoken to the crew yet.
That's true.
No, that's the next thing we need to do.
All right. So you guys can like review the video on your chronocoms, your comm links, like your phones, what have you. We'll say they're like on your wrists. You can watch the video; it'll blow it up for you to see. But yeah, you can watch that video like on your way to go to the interrogation rooms, the holding cells. So yeah.
All right. Do we see anything interesting in the video?
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. Loading, please wait. Give me just a second.
You'd think in the future these computers will be faster, man.
I know, right? The little bars.
Well, it's the latest technology, so yeah.
The faster the computers get, the more 3D hologram effects they have in the pictures.
Nice. So yeah, you're seeing.
An android with the head of Captain Munson attached.
Exactly.
Let
You're
me on the ship,
seeing.
human.
Nice.
You're backing up the tape, the recording, the tape. God, I'm old. You're backing up the recording to the day that a day and time that the ship was supposed to leave, and you are seeing a guy in like a captain's uniform, going and like punching in the codes to go into the ore hauler. He is followed by 2 other people. Looks like a female and a Vargur. Female human and a Vargur.
Do I recognize this Vargur?
Do you recognize the Vargur? Roll me 2d6, just straight 2d6.
Bushy tail.
All right, let's see. 8.
8. The Vargur does look familiar. You would know the markings more than the average human would.
Individual.
Yeah. You would be able to know the markings because mostly they all look like German shepherds with humanoid bodies. Basically, all Vargurs do. So,
I mean,
yeah,
obviously
exactly.
it's a video. I don't get the sense, so I don't know them exactly. But
Yeah, you don't get sent, but you can tell from the markings. You've seen this person on the station before. You guys have done a lot of deliveries to this station, fuel deliveries. You've seen this person, but you don't know him.
I've got a question. DCI Alicia. So while you're watching the video, I can't really tell very well. Does it look like the guy using the finger pads is using his own arm, or do you think maybe it's a
he's
fake?
holding an arm out there.
I'm honestly asking if he's using the dude's arm.
No. I actually had the same thought. I was thinking they stole the head, the arms, and the legs. It could be like a robot they just attached them to. If they're biometric security measures on the ore haulers,
Yeah.
and maybe they used his head or hand or both to get in. Does he look like he's walking funny?
Is this like Weekend at Bernie's type of deal?
Yeah. Or
you're watching them going, and it's just like a swipe card, punch digits in. There's no thumbprint.
So I mean, why mutilate the body? That's a bit weird.
Identification purposes.
What, like we don't want?
Oh, so we couldn't find him? Yeah, or at least slow us down.
Yeah.
Also, identification purposes for self, because the uniform is missing. So this guy is impersonating this guy.
Exactly. It's for
Or at
biometrics.
least his position.
It's for biometrics. Yeah. Do they have some way in the at this stage to be able to strip off the skin and reuse the skin?
I'm sure they would. You did really well on your medic roll, Muriel. As you looked at that torso, and you're looking at the disposal chute, you're remembering the size of the disposal chute, and you're thinking, because you've seen like some marks at like the bottom of the torso that kind of line up with like the borders of the disposal chute. You're thinking they were trying to
fit it in.
Yeah, and they couldn't fit it all in.
There we go. And they couldn't fit the torso in.
I went to the restroom. I'm sorry, but did we alert the powers that be that the chute, wherever it goes, with the other end needs to be shut down, cordoned off, and investigated?
Yeah, let's say lunch has been delayed. Let's say that lunch is.
Those are something like 24/7. This was a couple days ago. That's a dead end.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're right. It's been a few days.
Yeah, but not the trajectory though. The trajectory from here to there.
That's true.
The shoot itself. Yeah.
But don't eat the pasta.
Don't eat butter.
Mystery at Soylent Green Station.
It's Taco Tuesday, right? It's Taco Tuesday. It's totally what it is.
I'll be going off world for lunch. Thank you.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll take my protein paste. We're fine. I'm good with my protein paste out of the tube that I brought from my ship. Squeeze it on the cracker. It's just fine. It's totally fine. It's like
this is the first time Taw has had real meat in months. Taw's having meat.
Yeah, dude.
Tom,
Tell me after lunch. I don't want to know till then, okay?
Tom and
Right.
Rufus are chowing down, looking at the rest of y'all like, what?
This is good.
It's a red burger. It's fine.
On their faces.
What? Licking their chops.
All right.
Getting a hairball in the middle of interrogation.
Oh, by the way, did we get any? We still haven't gotten confirmation that that's actually Madsen's torso.
Yeah. This takes some time for that to get done, but yeah, you get like the scans, like the blood type matches. They're doing the DNA scans, stuff like that. Of course, we're way in the future, so it does happen a lot faster, but it still just takes time to process it all.
Sure.
The DNA is matching. It is Captain Madsen. The torso was.
All right.
That would've
When
been
was
an
the last
interesting red
activity
herring.
on any of his clearances?
Oh, good question.
Mhm.
The last activity on any of his clearances, yeah, it was about 3 days ago where he checked into, where he logged into the room.
Okay, so his uniform and his station is not being used by someone else.
No,
Right. They're not using
no,
it to get onto the ship. Yeah.
yeah,
But somebody got on the ship with his codes. I imagine.
with his uniform, yeah.
No, but that's
I think-
what I had just asked. When was the last time that any of his clearances were used? That was 3 days ago. Then they're not using his clearances.
Right. They're not using it to get on the ship. They used another code.
No, I'm sorry. Let me get the timeline right for you. Like the last time that he had logged in was like into the hotel room.
Right.
That and the time state for that would have been before like the ship was cleared out.
Right.
Like-
So they
like
used
the
another
night-
code to get on the
Yeah,
ship.
like the night of. No, they could have used. I mean, they could have used his codes after he got into the room.
Yeah, but what's the last code that was used to log in to get that ship out of dock?
The ship would have been logged out after he had logged into the room.
Okay.
So who logged the ship out?
It was his code that logged the
Okay.
ship out.
So the
So
ship was his last one. Prior to that, it was the hotel
Yeah,
room.
he was dead before
Exactly.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you assume. Yeah.
All right, so let's go shake down the crew. What do y'all say?
Yep.
Yeah.
Detective, I thought you would have been all over them already. Come on, let's go.
Well, we've been having a lot of jokey times. Let's get going.
Exactly.
I want to take the co-pilot.
Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, so like the night before the ship was taken out, like was his last login into the room, and that was his last login before the ship was logged out.
They waited a whole day to call us. All right, they've got Fairness and Sast and Denock and all these people, Boopeel and whatever. They've got them sequestered, correct?
Yeah,
Yep.
they're in separate holding cells. Then the holding cells again. If you've watched Outland, it's great because the holding cells are like 0G rooms. They're like little rooms that they're in like a vac suit in. It's creepy as hell. Little one room places with no atmosphere, no gravity.
With the cord.
Yeah, they're hooked up to an umbilical cord and a vac suit, so it's very weird.
Yeah. But then I walk in and see 3 blood bags floating in the middle of space.
All right.
All right.
We'll walk into the interrogation room with a big old fat phone book. Remember these?
Yeah, when you punch
Nice.
someone through your iPhone, it doesn't have the same effect. I don't know why.
I think, yeah, I think we found who the bad cop is. Yeah.
Ooh, where?
I think we found the bad cop. So
It's
yeah,
the
you're
Marine
going to
coming out in her.
yeah the Marine medic. She goes like, I know ways to hurt you that people can't fix.
I won't leave a mark on you.
Mhm.
Exactly. That's the phone book. Yeah. She comes in with a sack of grapes. You're like, oh my, of grapefruit. You're like, oh my god.
So, well, what do you think? How should we approach the interrogation of these people?
Well, I think we interrogate them each separately and see if their
Mhm.
stories stick.
Well, have they not done any work interrogating them themselves? They've been there for quite a while.
They've been there a few
there any
hours.
records of that?
Again, this is your job. You're hired for this contract.
Okay, so it's us. So who has who has the best? The detective should have the best experience and the best to investigate with this.
Yeah, I've got persuade of 1, and I'm assuming interrogation would fall under investigate, which is 3 for me.
Yeah.
So, I'm probably a pretty good interrogator. I'm gonna need I don't know. It's always good when you have bad cop there too. Who wants to be bad cop? Good
Well,
cop.
I also
like Muriel.
Yeah,
What?
it sounds like Muriel.
I think Muriel
have a
volunteered with the phone
one.
book.
Well,
You
I
wanna
think we
put,
want the
you know-
people with the. I think we want the people with the top persuades.
Yeah, definitely.
One way to tell that
I don't
somebody
have
might be
any
lying
numbers in Persuade. Nothing.
Okay.
is
Okay,
to
I think
have,
I've got a 1. Who did someone else say they had a 1?
I have a 1. Yeah.
I have a 1, but I have Jack of Trades in 2, so I don't. That'll probably help with.
I would go with my investigate rather than persuade, which means I'm probably going to do that.
And also, if you have anything in deception, it also helps in figuring out if somebody's lying.
It's such a great. I mean, what kind
Nope,
of
nothing.
I got a
one.
one in deception.
I got a 1 in deception. Yeah.
criminology? Give me a break. That's useless.
Who does
Why do I
that?
have sensors? I don't need sensors. I need deception. Damn it. Oh well.
So
Now there
it might
are
be good to
stress
have, like,
there are stress
or-
analyzers. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, Tar or somebody could be in there because they might be able to smell fear of this. Like, yeah, he's being a lie detector, but he certainly smells like he's afraid. So that might be another.
You could do that, and then there's also like stress analyzers that are built into the suit, the vac suits, to check the readings. Like Muriel could definitely do like a medic scan, and like his.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to sniff the. Do we still have the ampoule from the room?
Yeah, get that.
What's it-
Yeah.
Does it smell like
we need
anything?
to cut some carpet out where that thing's soaked in and get that analyzed.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. We'll see if we need to. Maybe Muriel can drug them up or something. Let's talk to them. Maybe they don't know anything.
Ooh,
Maybe
yeah,
Right.
I have a 1 in chemistry.
There you go. So yeah, you can analyze the chemical and figure out what kind of chemical that is. Not a problem. But yeah, Muriel, if you wanted, you can use your medic role and kind of like be the lie detector, looking at like their scans on the suit.
Yep.
To see their heart rate goes up or they start sweating. The suit will pick that up.
And so why don't we have the detective go in with his persuade, and then why don't we have someone with deception go in to be the bad cop?
Okay, I got the investigator. I can be the good cop. Who's got the?
I got deception and streetwise, so I could probably, and I've been on the street, so I can probably tell a little bit. Well, I guess there's hard to tell body language in a vac suit, I guess, when they're
But you
kind of
could-
suspended.
You could use the deception to also be talking about saying that that they're the one that the finger's pointing towards.
Sure.
All right.
Excellent. So we have Ineri and who else? I'm sorry, there's people I'm not seeing talking.
Rufus.
Rufus. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. And McTavish is there to look threatening, I think.
Right, I'm there for immoral support.
One thing we all need to watch out for initially, none of these people may know that their captain is dead. If they're innocent, they may like absolutely freak out. So realize that when you tell them he's dead, that's a deception point to see if what kind of reaction they get to.
That's
hey,
where I come in reading their scans on their med.
Yeah,
on their med
that's
tab.
a great
most
idea.
important.
That's a
I don't
great
think we
idea.
wanna-
Why don't we go in with each of them pretending the captain's alive?
Yeah, precisely. We don't want to let them know
Yeah.
that. The captain told us you were involved in selling the ores to pirates or something.
Yeah, Captain singing.
Yeah, the captain.
No, we don't want to tell them that because they'll think we got the ship back. We just don't want to let them know he's,
Here's the thing,
was in
though.
their Cheerios this morning.
What if we were to tell you, because then you're not lying, what if we were to tell you that the captain's actually alive?
Look, none of them should know he's dead unless they helped kill him. So I think we ask him some question as if the captain's still alive, and then Muriel sees
Yes.
that they're
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that sounds good.
the only thing
You can also make accusations, see who comes to his defense.
Yeah. The only thing you know is like these people showed up for their ship to ship out, and there's like, where the hell's the ship?
That's what they say. But you
He
would
could
that
still be missing. We could use that.
Yeah,
So-
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the only thing you know for sure is that they showed up to go take the ship. You
You
know,
should treat the interrogation like we think he took the ship, and that we don't know otherwise.
I agree. Ask him where the captain is.
If you are not guilty of this, you are guilty of something else, comrade. I find out.
so
You've been in Germany too long.
Exactly. We have.
I thought that was wasn't that Russia?
Same difference.
That's his default extra voice. That's that's his default
voice is always Russian. Always. Yeah. Not Russian.
Yeah, the Nazi comrades.
These papers were not in order. But
all right. Do you want to start with fairness, or what do you think? Shane Fairness, the engineer, or the co-pilot? No, the co-pilot's Varger. I can't read him as well, but Rufus might be able to.
That's why you got me in there for, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they're all in isolated rooms. So it's like that. Like each one of them's like in a suit, floating around in a room, and you can have like the doctor like interrogating them or watching the monitor while y'all are asking the questions.
And I'll have my comm in, so if anybody has any questions that they think of while we're in there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So who we talk to? Zane, Yesid, Emily, or Iran?
What do you think? What do you think, Muriel?
Pilot first.
Let's do the pilot first. All right, you can smell this guy too, Rufus. Okay, so bring in Bupil.
All right, Iran Bupil. All right, are you?
Iran Bupil.
What you guys are basically like going to his cell. It's kind of like what you talked about. They don't want to take him out of vac suit because then you lose the sensors. So.
Are we talking to him through glass type of thing?
Yeah,
or?
like just like that, just like what you see. There's a guy floating around in the room, and you're talking at him through like an intercom kind of a deal.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Mr. Arambapil, we meet again.
What? Mary, you start seeing on the charts like his heart rate's already going up. Oh my god.
There's no intimidate check here, is there?
No, there's basically there's like persuade and deception, stuff like that. But I don't believe there is an intimidate.
Okay, so what do you? Hold on, before we go in there, who's the strategy? Okay, we can play this a couple of ways. We could be like,
Captain's still missing.
Take this, you think? If we ask the guy, if we pretend we've got the captain, so we've got the captain. We know that you guys sold the ore carrier, but we don't know why. That could be one route of attack.
No, I think we're going with the captain's still missing because then we can see if they know about his death.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. The why don't we start off with the first one, with the we're just as if we haven't gone into his room, his cell.
Okay.
Or even if we have, that he's still alive.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then we're already like I'm just suggesting that the first one we start it as if we don't even have to say we haven't gone into the cell. We could start off by just saying,
right,
where's the captain, et cetera, and then later on during it, if we haven't gotten anything, then we could say, well, actually, we went into his room.
And he's not there.
Yeah, there
No
are
evidence of a struggle.
Some later questions. Yeah.
And then just look for a twitch.
Yeah, I'm least convinced if anyone involved in the crew is involved. I would imagine it wouldn't be this guy because he's got pilot skills. They wouldn't need to kill the captain. But all right. So you want to just ask him, try to shake him down, and figure out where the captain. If he knows where the captain is.
Yeah, I don't think it's any of these guys. Just for the record,
I don't either.
I think I think if we don't want to spend too much time doing this.
Okay, so I'm gonna shake him down a little bit and be like,
Yeah.
tell us, Arambapil, where is the captain?
Okay.
Yeah, their last interactions with him, his mood, just simple stuff. They might tell us something they don't know they're telling us.
Yeah.
Was the captain nervous before he sold the ore to the pirate? Sorry.
Muriel, you are looking at like Iran's chart, the Vargas chart. It is showing that he is a recovering alcoholic.
Damn.
Muriel. So you know that from his medical records. as they're going in.
So who's going to be the good cop?
I believe it was Iniri.
I'll be the good cop.
Okay, so Iniri, then you should be trying to help this guy get out. You want to help him get out? Like, let's make this as painless. We know you have nothing to do with this, or I don't think you have anything to do with this. Let's just work through this as fast as we can, so we can get you out of here.
Muriel appears to have dropped off.
Oh, did we lose Muriel?
Oh no,
I don't see her.
That's bad. Maybe she'll join.
Yeah.
Okay, do we have a substitute bad cop? Who's our deception? Who was the deception?
It was. I was going to be the one that was talking to him as the bad cop, and Muriel was going to be watching the monitors.
The sensors. Okay, so let's assume she's watching the sensors while she works her way back on.
Okay.
And then you two were the ones having the discussion.
And it's annoying for you to be locked up in this cell here, and believe me, I want to get you processed in here as quickly as we can. But this pro forma. Tell us what you know about the captain.
The captain? He's a pretty straight shooter. He got us good missions, to get out here and get some mining done. He knows his stuff. He's a good pilot. He's taught me a lot.
Well, you say he's a straight shooter, Ramapal, but he disappeared with an ore full of freighter. A freighter full of ore, rather.
Oh, man, the ship's gone, man, but there's no way he took it. There's no way.
Well, the only people who could fly it were you and him. And you're still here, aren't you?
Yeah, anybody can fly it. You just need to get in it.
Who knew how to get in it?
You'd have to have his codes. I just don't see the captain being able to doing that, man. He got paid good money by Lamerick. He
muted yourself.
He treated us good.
I don't hear anything now.
Oh wait, I hear Muriel.
Yeah, I wonder if Muriel hears us. Muriel, if you do hear us, we hear you.
Yeah, I don't know where you're at.
Do you hear him, Gabby?
Yes, can you explain to them?
Yeah, I have her on speaker on my phone.
Okay.
She's trying to get reconnected.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you know what? It actually works. We can hear her through your speaker.
Yeah, we can actually.
Yeah, if she can get logged in, I'll definitely jump her back in. Absolutely.
Do we know if the outside of the conversation? Do we know if the pilots normally have access to get into, or who normally has access to get onto the ships? Is it the captain and the pilot, or can any of the crew?
Actually, the captain is the only one that has access to open up the ship. Yeah.
Really?
He has the master
pilot
code.
can't get in to check stuff before they take off?
No.
Access to the ship is one thing. The codes to start the engines, warm up, and take off would be another.
Yeah, no, I can do that. Yeah.
But I don't want to come home after a night out on the town drunk and be like, "Captain, open the door,"
Yeah.
But flying the ship is a different thing entirely.
Yeah. I can fly a ship.
All right, bad cop, you want to jump in here?
I have a suspicion that somehow he knew the codes here. Why would he all of a sudden just take off with the ship without a co-pilot? There's no way he could fly the ship by himself.
Yeah, he would have needed a crew, man. He would definitely need a couple people to help him.
Excuse me, can anyone not speaking right now please mute themselves?
Gotcha.
Okay, bad cop.
Oh, okay. So I was like, well, I wasn't speaking at the moment, so I muted myself.
We love you.
I don't know. I think we leave this guy in here a little bit longer. I think he knows a little bit more than what he's telling us.
You really think so?
Yeah. I think most crews know more about getting onto the ship than just the captain. That just doesn't seem right. This guy's got to know how to get on that ship too. He's probably
Captain Tantala can back that up. He knows. He's got the access to open up the ship. He's the operator of the ship. Yeah.
And we've all watched him punch the code in to warm up the engines about 1 billion times, and then we're living on top of each other week after week. It's not like there's going to be secrets.
Yeah, and you can't tell me he doesn't have that written down on a piece of paper underneath his desk so he remembers it.
Do they still have sticky notes in 5200 AD?
Do they still have pens?
All right. So you think this guy's rotten, eh? All right. I don't know. See, I bet there's an alternate crew. They cannot run that ship without a crew. You got to have at least engineer. A ship that big, you need people. It's not possible the captain flew that. He could have flown it out the dock by himself, but he certainly couldn't keep it running. You know? So
when I hear that, I don't say anything out loud, so I don't interfere with their discussion. But I go over to the intercom and I get, is it Magdala, whatever her name is, I contact her to find out who had, if they could do an assessment of who had the skills to be able to pilot that ship on the station, who might no longer be accounted for on the station, and have they accounted for everybody on the station? And if they haven't checked that, if they could start doing that work background.
Gotcha. Yeah, they're like, we got a dozen or so qualified pilots. So yeah, it'll take a little bit to figure that out. Yeah.
Well, let's see where they are.
Pilots. Yeah.
Find out where they are. Find out if everybody's accounted for.
Gotcha. Yeah, we can do that. Working.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what, they cannot run a ship without at least an engineer. I mean,
yeah, you got to have at least 2 or 3 people.
If you want to leave the system, I mean, bare minimum, even for a small ship,
yeah,
is going to be astrogator, engineer, pilot. So that's at least 3 people. And
yeah.
I think you need several engineers to run a ship of that size. They're large ships, right?
Big ships, 15,000, 1,500 ton ships. Yeah.
I have a question about the Discord.
Yeah.
Okay, so my computer keeps going bloop, 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 and it's everything freaking on Discord. How do I completely shut off Discord?
There should be a log off.
Are you using Windows?
I don't know. Yes.
Is your computer's a Windows computer? It's
HP.
It's not a Mac. Yeah. So in your task tray, you probably have Discord. Even if you've closed it, it's probably open, and you might have to right click and quit it.
Yeah, those noises are annoying as hell.
So when I right click on the Discord button on the taskbar, I've got 3 choices: Discord, unpin from taskbar, and close window.
To the right by the time. So close that part, but then to the right by the time, there should be another Discord icon. Right click that and hit exit.
No. There's just a question mark, an up arrow.
The up arrow. Click on the up arrow.
Quit Discord.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. Yay!
Thank you, folks.
No problem.
All right, and now, as a result of that, our referee is going to tell us what happened to the ship.
That's right. I say we interrogate the referee.
That wouldn't be any fun. Come on, people.
All right.
Fun. It'd be entertaining as hell.
The captain, is like, yeah, you got to have, at least a pilot, astrogator, unless they ask a pilot can astrogate, which is rare. And then, at least an engineer or 2. You want 2 on a ship that big.
Yeah.
Gabby doesn't know what astrogate means.
It's like navigation through jump space to get to fold space to other systems.
Okay.
They know where to go. Yeah.
Okay.
They point the way.
Who else on this station do you know that can fly ships that aren't already assigned, or that aren't already flying something?
So you're asking Marja that?
No, the pilot.
Oh, the pilot. He goes, oh man, there's probably 20, 25 people on the station that's either a pilot or saying to be a full master pilot like me.
Yeah, I think the best thing that running down.
Not hearing you, Iniri.
running down who could do this but isn't accounted for, because I know that whoever stole that ship did it with a crew.
Yeah, that would probably be more of a Marja job to go through the personnel records.
And she's doing that. That's what
Yeah,
she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any grudges against the captain?
I mean, he treated us all okay. I mean, we got paid our shares and we got our bonuses on time. He watched out for us. He was a good guy.
Did he
Well,
ever
the
have
way we found him doesn't really echo that.
Hold on a second. Are we recording this conversation?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you just say he was a good guy?
That's a GM error. I am sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, he would say he is. Yeah, not he was. Thank you.
Why the
DCI.
past tense are on Bapil?
Exactly. That's a GM error.
Okay. I whispered to these guys, maybe we should just leave him for now, move on to the next one, because this is just one part of it, and we don't have too much time left.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Sit tight. We'll be back.
We'll be back. Dumps the phone book.
Don't leave.
Float tight.
Floating around. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, so we grab, I guess, the Emily Dynock. We get her. I start asking the same questions. Does the captain have enemies? Did he argue with anybody? Where could he be?
Yeah, I mean, she's like, man, I don't know. I spent the time I was here on station gambling.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Really? Who do you owe?
Oh, I made out on top. I made out with $6,000.
Tell me, do you have a good relationship with the captain?
I mean, yeah, he's all right for an old man. Yeah.
Does anybody else have a problem with the captain?
Nah. I mean, no real grudges. No, I don't think so. No. I mean, he got some good choice spots that pissed people off, but I mean, nothing too major.
Who were those?
You got choice spots that piss people off. What do you mean? You got ahead of the line sometimes?
No, it's just, I think it's more luck than anything else. He was able to find, better, asteroids to mine and stuff like that. He just had luck, good luck.
Who had find out from them who had an eye on the cargo? Who was someone particularly jealous?
Oh, no. He just, just people would like razz him, because he'd come in with a great cargo. Nobody specific, it's just, rivalry, that kind of a thing.
Sure.
And to speak up into the comms and let them know, it's like, try and figure out a way to let her know that if they don't help us find him, that they're left holding the bag for the missing cargo.
Oh, man, if there's anything I can think of, I tell you, but I'm like, the ship's gone. I don't know. We came up to do our shift, and the ship's gone.
It's not your ship, is it?
Yeah, it's not my ship. It's not my ship.
Whoever ship it is going to want their money.
Yeah, I get it. I get it, but I'm here. If the ship was gone, wouldn't I be with it?
And we're also thinking of your safety too, with the state we found your captain in.
What happened to the captain?
All right, I'm going to roll an investigation, see if he is truly shocked. If she is truly shocked by that or not.
You can make that or a deception roll, your choice. Everybody can.
Investigation is better, so I rolled with the modifier, rolled a 10.
Okay, and yeah, she like looks through her helmet all wide-eyed. Yeah, she definitely seems concerned.
What
are her medical readouts?
They jump up a little bit, but that's nervous. That makes sense because she just got told some, information that's shocking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys.
We'll just say you ain't gonna want to find yourself in that state, and I'll just end the conversation.
Oh, that's cold, man. I like it, but it's cold.
Yeah, I think I heard one of my fellow travelers say something that I agree with, which is we're not going to get anything out of these.
They don't know anything.
Agreed.
These guys are dead end. If they were in on it, they'd be in the crew that stole the shit.
So yeah, you spend like a couple hours doing this, getting talking to the people, realizing that they don't know anything. Yeah, you're coming up on it pretty quick, and when you're doing that, while you guys are coming to that realization, like Marge is like, hey, I've been running like some facial recognition stuff. on a software on the people that were in the docking bay. Yeah, that's definitely not Captain Madsen. I know who these people are.
Okay, who are they?
And she starts flashing up the videos and stuff and showing like their work profiles. They are workers for the station. She shows like the different video where they're all logging in, and like the person that's logging in that's wearing Captain Madsen's suit, they show up as a Hart Fonro.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a name or a species?
Yeah, it's a name. It's a name of a person. He's actually like another. He's like a mining vessel captain.
Is he one that has been known to have grudges with the captain? Since we found out there's been some minor grudges with some of his luck.
Jealousies.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's go back to ask our crew members. And who else? They have all the names. Just give us the names. Let's go ask them.
Okay.
Let's make it quick because we don't have all day here.
All right, I'm gonna roll investigate. Oh, I rolled an 11, so I got investigate.
Got it.
Sounds gone.
Oh, sorry, investigate. I just rolled an 11 for investigate, so I'm gonna go and throw the names at them and see how they react and kind of just gig them a little bit with the names.
All right. So yeah, you get the names of the people. It's a Hart Fonro. The Varger is the Varger is pardon me.
Hard to pronounce.
Boris Davlin. Yeah, Boris Davlin is actually not that hard. Just had to find it. Boris Davlin is the Varger. He's got a Russian name. Boris Davlin is the Varger. He is another crew member on the same ship as Hart. He's an engineer. And there is I just want to nail down, make sure I've got.
He's the one we haven't talked to yet.
The right person.
Okay. What do you guys think?
What's Hart trying to do in life? What do we know about him? We Google him.
Yeah, you start Googling him, and then there's like Carrie Gemsa is the female. She's kind of made up to look like the other female that was on the actual crew.
Okay, so let's get full background on these people.
Yeah, you're looking on that, and yeah, it's all starting to fall into place. Like, those people were persons of interest in like the uprising not too long ago. They've been known to be, anti-company sort of people. Not responding well on the company questionnaires kind of stuff.
Confederation.
It sounds like you guys need to beef up your questionnaires more.
Disrupt trade in the imperial side of the border, perhaps?
Exactly.
Okay. So, you think these guys took the... probably jacked the ship then, yeah?
Yeah. But did you say that Zane Fenris was an associate of Captain Hart?
No.
Okay.
No,
all right, and let's just have a confirmation though. None of these people were able to locate them at the mine at Arcturus Station right now.
At station, yeah, they're gone, and it makes sense because those are people that are showing up at the docking bay.
Okay, so let's find out what their normal routes are, who their associates are, what associates are still on the station. So try and figure out where these people may have gone to, where they might have jumped to, where they might be hiding if they didn't jump, because they didn't necessarily jump.
Yeah,
no, that's true. That's true.
I'm gonna peel off from the group and kind of go along the seedier side of the like gambling sections, or just the back alleys, and just see if I can spend some credits to get some grease and palms to get some information for my streetwise.
Okay, I'm going to use my investigate to figure out if there are any non-company buyers in the system. Talk to some of the if they were jacking the ship to sell the cargo, who would they sell it to that would be off the books? I'm going to talk to some of the brokers see what they have to say while he checks out the gambling dens.
Okay.
Plus, where's their ship?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
That is very good question. So I put in the chat the crew. Hart Fonro is captain of the mining craft GT-56. Kerry Dempsey is the sensor operator. Boris Davlin's the engineer of GT-56.
Okay, so where is GT-56?
GT-56 is a mining vessel that's down in the docking bay. And when you go and do a check on it, holy crap, it's gone too.
So they're both gone. Okay.
And wait, hold on. But there was the turret operator, Lance Gimsa, from another ship, BT-23. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is BT-23 docked or is it out?
BT-23 is out on a job.
Is GT-56 out on a job or is it just gone?
GT-56 is gone.
And can the station get hold of BT-23?
They are making communications toward them now.
And find out if this Lance Gimsa person was supposed to be on the ship, and why they're not on the ship.
Yeah, he's scheduled. He's actually scheduled in that roster. He's supposed to be out there with that ship.
Okay.
Okay, so we're checking on that now. So how about we get let the co-pilot out, because the co-pilot probably have none of these people probably have anything to do with it.
I doubt it.
And then Captain Tatala, I talked to the co-pilot and I try and figure out what routes might someone take with their ship, knowing their type of ship and the cargo on it, where are the different places they might be hiding if they didn't jump.
I'd like to also talk with him since I'm the navigator and I would understand the language.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's smart. Thank you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And wasn't somebody like going to the bar or something like that? Or doing
I was just going to go check the back alleys and just look around and just the darker sides of the station and see if I could find
like a streetwise roll to see what the murmur on the street is. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, if there's any information out there about the three of those people, trying to hire a crew that maybe, or if there was anybody else that just heard anything about this.
I'll go with them.
All right.
9.
9 on the streetwise. So yeah, you spend a little time in the bar, talking with people there on the station. See, like last time anybody's seen Captain Hart, or Captain Madsen or anything like that, and yeah, you get confirmation from the bar. Like a few people in the bar are like, yeah, we saw Captain Madsen. He was drinking a few nights back with Captain Fonro and some of Captain Fonro's crew.
Can I communicate over to them as they're doing that and just say, while you're going around and asking about, can you try and find out more about motive? Because it's probably those guys. They took the ship, and and they may have killed the captain. There's a good chance they did.
What are these people well liked, or do they seem strange? What's the impression people have? Because cutting somebody up is not as it doesn't come naturally to people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These guys, whoever did this is a psychopath, or not, maybe not. Well, close to it. You don't just.
And how precision were those cuts?
Yeah, Muriel, you want to make we could stand on the medic roll that you did. It was really good, and it's the same looks that you got. Yeah, I mean it's not like a professional job. You see like a lot of hesitation marks.
Okay.
And it's not like the cleanest of cuts.
So I bet they were just trying to get rid of the body. Then it wasn't some weirdness.
Yeah, it was a bit of a desperation move.
Oh,
yeah,
almost sounds not as planned as they would have liked. It might have been a last minute thing.
Yeah.
They might have been surprised by the captain as they were stealing.
He's stealing his uniform. Very, very possible. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something to think about.
Well, they need his uniform, they need his ID, and they need his codes.
So do I get anything on possible buyers for illicit or non-company buyers in the system?
Oh man, how did you roll?
I rolled a 12, natural.
12, excellent. He
That
goes,
was a good question.
I mean, we had some pirates here a year back that kind of plagued the area. I mean, they might know somebody to sell it to. He's like, but we work for the company.
But is there anybody else in the system other than the company? Or is it a company system?
It's a company system, yeah.
Okay. So it's pirates or nobody.
Well, I mean, it could be Omega.
Who?
And he goes, Omega's kind of like the boogeyman of the station, or the boogeyman group. It's he's like they're the people they're like the agitators, that keep things going up between Landmark and the workers. I mean, Landmark has a pretty bad reputation for exploiting like little loopholes and fine print, and making people work double shifts and stuff like that. And Omega is basically like
Are they like a union?
Basically a union. Tell me your union without telling me your union. Is Omega, but they're not legal. They're more almost like terrorists.
So they're a syndicate? Are they political, or is it just a?
Yeah. We think he's like the people are like in the bars. We're doing this super quick, but he's like, this is they're like a I guess they're like a syndicate. They're not exactly legal, but they do help people that are having a hard time, with the company.
And they're a bit rough edged.
Like Robin Hood-esque?
That's why I was asking that. Are they mafia, or are they Robin Hood?
I would go more mafia. I'm sorry, Muriel. What was your question? I couldn't quite hear it.
No, he got it.
Okay. Yeah, they're. I would say more mafia, more. I guess. Yeah. I mean, they were behind a lot of the uprisings and stuff like that. He says,
right.
Yeah.
Sounds like people for the people to me.
Exactly.
More like a Robin Hood.
Well, I don't know. It depends.
Depends on which side of the bill you're paying.
Right? I mean,
and how much control did they want? Was it people for the people, or were they populists who wanted the control?
Yeah.
Or they just want to steal the stuff and sell it.
Because if these people, if this Captain Hart, if this person was involved with them, and they're cutting up bodies and things like that.
Yeah.
Well, they don't sound very professional. There's a bunch of hesitation marks. So I wonder if there's something here. I wonder if there's assumptions we're not making here. I wonder if we're making assumptions that we don't know we're making. So you don't think this is political? I mean, earlier there was a conflict with the Banisdan government. This is a colony of Banisdan, I take it, yeah?
Yeah.
And Ursula Khan was saying
it's more against the company, Landmark Mining, that people are having a problem with.
So if the ore freighter is lost, then Landmark might lose the contract. Then does Omega get it?
Don't know.
That's interesting. So Ursula Khan said something like, they don't want Banisdan to know this is happening.
Yeah.
They got to keep this on the down low. So
they could definitely lose face. Yeah.
Who benefits if they lose face?
And how is Omega funded?
Yeah.
Again, there's a lot of that. You get a lot of shrugs when you ask that. They're like, man, I don't know. Again, that the whole point of being the boogeyman is not a whole lot's known about them, but they're there.
Okay, so boogeyman. It really sounds like more like mafia, and maybe this is something to do with the funding. Just thinking, follow the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So you stole this valuable ship full of very valuable cargo. You got to dump it somewhere. Can you do that anywhere in system? I'm not sure.
Make me an investigation.
So 10, 13 with the modifier.
Good. And captain or pilot, make me rolls on your pilots. Anybody that knows pilot.
I think I do.
6, 7.
All right. We're doing like a task chain. You're kind of getting helped out by Aniri. Like Aniri knows the questions to ask, and you're confirming the questions that he's asking. The smaller ships, like the GT-56, the mining vessels that actually go in and drill and do the mining, are not jump drive capable. The ore haulers, like Saber 4, are jump drive capable. They have a jump too.
Yeah, so they could have left the system to sell the ore somewhere else.
So and now the astrogator. So we were with the co-pilot, and we were talking about where they could possibly either go to in the system or jump to.
Oh yeah, he's like, there's a million places you can hide in the belt. You know, I mean, it's all ore. It's you know, if you unplug your transponder, you're gone. Yeah. Yeah,
So,
if you unplug your transponder, you're gone. You know.
Is there a way
So
to
do we
tell if
think
there's
Hart
been
was
a
part of
jump recently? Like, does it leave a trail when you jump?
There is like basically one spot in and out that they jump from in the system because it's so chaotic, you know, full of asteroids and stuff. There's one place that they go to that's like basically, I wouldn't say it's the jump gate because it doesn't actually jump itself. They just go there. It's a position. So that is monitored, and they haven't seen anybody jump out yet.
All right.
It's not supposed to.
If they
So is there anywhere to hide in those areas?
Oh yeah, there's a million places to hide in the asteroid belt.
Yeah, but there's not a million places to sell the loot.
No.
So there's the choke points there, not where they hide, but where they go after they hide. If they didn't grab this ship and murder the captain just to go scuttle behind a rock. They're trying to sell this, or maybe I don't know. Unless their point is to get Landmark's lease terminated.
They're just holding it out there until something happens. They're not actually taking it out of here.
Yeah.
So
That's
so
possible.
so they could have taken off, and they could have actually even hidden somewhere really nearby.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Now
Or
remember,
how big is the belt? Is it something where if they wanted to get it out, where they could just use their movement drives for a while and for a week or two to get out of that and then jump wherever the heck they needed to get to a different space?
Yeah, I mean, if you had a really good pilot, you can navigate the asteroids. You could jump out of you could move out of the asteroids, but it would take like a week.
Okay.
Does Hart or any of his crew live on a planet nearby here, or are they
There's
from a
no
local?
planet. It's just a ring of asteroids around a star.
There's no planet here. So if they jump out, but they got to either jump from, I guess, that Lagrange point, that one, or just get clear of the whole gravity well of the whole system, which would take a week.
Yeah, exactly.
They're probably around, but they could be in their quadzillions of asteroids.
Can we? Let's go check their quarters.
Check the quarters. Okay.
The detective doesn't think of the obvious stuff.
No, you're fine. That's why you got these people to help back you up. Exactly. So I mean, there's a couple different things to look at. There's a couple other options I want to remind you guys of too. Now, GT-56 is gone. That's the mining vessel. That was the one where 3 of the crewmen got onto the Saber 4. But that ship is gone too, and it looks like the rest of the crew, if they punch up the video, the rest of the crew, Ali Timmon and actually it's just Ali Timmon. Ali Timmon took off with it.
That's a small ship, right?
Yeah, it's a very small ship.
You're going to rendezvous with the Saber later.
Yeah. Now, And then remember, Lance Gimsa is the sister, is the brother to Kari. Kari was one of the people that jumped on the Saber 4. Remember, Lance Gimsa is still out there on a job.
Let's want to sweat him. Want to go get him and sweat him.
Yeah, we should check out their rooms too. There might be a clue in there or something. Or did we already do that?
Yeah, that's like a mining vessel. I mean, it's big, but if you're standing next to it, it's like like a beefed up bus. Yeah, that's like the mining vessel, and then the ore vessel's much huger. As I use my language really, really badly, but much huger.
Well, at least you said badly, which is an adverb. Those aren't used much anymore.
But yeah, this is like the Saber 4. It's a much larger vessel. There are those things to determine. Like you go and have like their rooms checked. You go check the rooms. Like all their personal belongings are like gone.
Oh yeah, they bugged out. They knew they were jacking this thing.
Yeah, in the interest of saving time, there's like just trash around, normal trash, but like all their clothes, their personal items, all the drawers are empty.
Okay. Let's do a quick perusal. Maybe they dropped something they didn't realize.
Okay.
I'll roll investigate, see if I see anything.
I'll sniff around, see if there's any like substances or whatever, some things that I can find with my
Got it.
senses.
Muriel, you want to roll your chemistry to look up that there's a trace chemical in that
ampule.
Ampule, thank you.
What is that? Yeah. Tell us what that is. That'd be useful to know. Poppers.
Okay. Scotty,
roll, Scotty.
And you said I get advantage with the sense checks?
Yeah.
9.
okay, so I've
9.
got a 1 in chemistry, so that's 10.
Excellent. So very good. You know that is a fairly common not a sedative, but like a it's basically like a true serum kind of a drug. It definitely makes you very pliant.
Right. I bet they drugged him with it and he died.
So what information could he have had that they needed?
His code.
Codes for his ship.
Yeah, that's one of them. Hey, I got a 12 on investigate in this room.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
if
you're sniffing around and checking everything and looking around, and you're not. I mean, nothing's coming up. It looks like whatever they took that's important to them is gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that they stole the ship to sell the ore.
Yeah, so let's go snag Lance Gizma and let's sweat him.
Okay. So there's a couple things that we can do while you're looking at how to snag him. Whether you guys are going to go out there and get him, you kind of have to do that because they're in the middle of a job. They're in the middle of like mining an asteroid right now. But Marja is hollering at you guys on the comm. She's like, "We found GT56."
Okay, where is it?
She's like, it's transponder, it's out, and she's like giving you like a direction. It's like basically keeping a straight course, trying to head out of the asteroids. I think looks like it. Yeah.
What in drive does it have?
It's got a thrust one. I think it's thrust one.
What about
Not
our
very
ship?
fast.
What ship are we? What ship do we have? What's the fastest ship on the station we can commandeer?
Exactly. You can get on a much faster ship with like a thrust 3.
Does it? We want one with guns and thrust. That's what we want right now. Nice system defense boat.
Security vessels.
Yeah. Do we have any security or interdiction vessels that we can jump on?
No, because those are Bendasian, and then we have to get the Bendasian government involved.
All right. What
Yeah.
is our ship rate in terms of guns and thrust?
Your ship is on another station on the other side of the belt. You're in that tug. You can take a tug, or you can take another mining vessel. Actually, these things are the mining vessels are thrust 3, thrust 2, but it's only going at thrust 1. The
Okay.
GT-56.
Going thrust 1.
So you could overtake it.
All right.
After how long?
We need to send some people to go overtake it, although I wonder if it's a decoy, if it's only going thrust 1. And then we need some people to grab this Gimsa guy.
Mm-hmm.
So who wants to go grab Gimsa? I can't. I'm a terrible pilot.
I'm the only engineer, I think, so I'll have to go with the pilot or with
And I
the
can
ship.
pilot.
I'll go get Gimsa.
Yeah, I can pilot.
Somebody get Gimsa. Somebody get one of the belters to take us out to wherever their mining ship is and bring some thugs. Do we have some of the local how many more cops are on this station?
There's like 5 cops. They usually deputize people as they need, like you.
Okay. Who can we get some? How many people are usually on a crew of one of these? Now we come
The mining
to get.
vessels?
Yeah.
I mean, you can get by with like just a pilot, an astrogator, an engineer. It's not a big ship.
Okay, so if we want to go there and snatch this guy, they might. What happens if we? How many people are going to need to intimidate them and to not resist them?
Well, if you have me go with Usha Khan's bodyguard there, Lurch, I think we'd probably be good enough.
I think 1 or 2 good Marines will do the job.
Yeah.
Probably
true. Okay.
Especially one in combat armor.
Hey, yeah, that's right. So how about me and the Marines, because I can't pilot or astrogate for crap, go grab Gimsa, and the rest of them go chase down the fleeing mining ship. What do y'all think that's a good idea?
All right, now we got 2 situations here. You can only take 1 mining vessel and then like the ship's boat that you guys came in on. The ship's boat has no weapons. The mining vessel basically has like the laser turret to drill into the asteroids.
That's a weapon.
It is a serious weapon.
Seriously.
Yeah, but that guy, that's the one that goes to go do the pickup guy.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. Okay.
You want to have a weapon to go after the perpetrators.
Yeah, if they're on the mining vessel that's fleeing away at jump 1, or is that just?
Yeah, the other ship is if it's a faster thrust than.
The ship's boat will just say it's got a thrust 3. It is faster. It is faster.
Yeah. In case they start shooting, you can fly away. We'll go after this other Lance Gimsa.
Okay.
So you're taking the mining vessel to go after BT-23. Is that right?
The fast one.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's what we're
you're
doing.
taking the faster one? The faster one
No.
is not armed. The ship's
Faster
boat,
one needs to go after 56.
Yeah, we'll just get out there really quick, so it's not we're not chasing their tail too long, I guess. And if
exactly.
they start
And
turn
we'll
around,
say it's in like it's like in the same quadrant, of the asteroid. So you're not having to go clear across the system.
Yeah.
So like that.
the 56, that's another mining vessel, correct?
Yeah, the 56 is a mining vessel.
So, and the laser on that, is that like just mounted straight forward, or is it something that could spin 360?
It's a turret.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a turret. Yeah. I wanted it's not really showed like that on the ship. I wanted to have like those little spinny balls like on Guardians of the Galaxy. Those mining vessels.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of can just spin all over the ship. So that makes sense. I like those. When I saw those, I'm like, oh, that's neat. So yeah, they're not very long range, but they're very powerful up close. Like they will slice right through a hole like nobody's business. But you got to be close.
Yeah.
Getting close to what I can do.
Exactly. Well, yeah. I mean, you in the Marines, you work with those Navy boys on the ships. They're shooting their missiles and lasers like thousands of miles from each other. We're talking like you got to be within like 2 miles, which is way close, astronomically speaking. All right. So we are going to go. We're going to split the group. All right. This should be fun.
Yep.
Let's take like a quick 5-minute break, and we will do the pursuit.
Sure, sounds good.
All right.
More liquid refreshment then.
There you go.
Okay. Can't believe we haven't run into the Soleimani terrorists, man.
Maybe we will now.
Out on the rim, you know those guys are up to no good all the time.
That's right. So what do you do in Germany?
I'm a teacher. My wife works for a big, massive German chemical company.
Oh.
BSF. They used to make the tapes.
Oh, BASF, yeah, huh?
So we were in Jersey for years, and they were like, "Come home to the mothership and come over to Germany." And I was like, "All right." She was like, "All right." So I agreed. So we moved over here, 2008.
No.
Oh, so it's been a while. What's the name of the city or town?
Ludwigshafen, which is near Mannheim, which no one's ever heard of, and that's near Frankfurt, which people haven't heard of.
Yes.
When I was a wee lad, my father was in the military. We were stationed in Germany. I stayed in Wildflicken and Darmstadt.
Oh yeah, that's not that far. We're 30 minutes from Darmstadt.
Okay, I love Darmstadt. I think it was Darmstadt.
Mm-hmm.
I think Darmstadt had like the wickedest Halloween party I ever seen. They had like an old ruined castle that like some guy dressed up like Dracula would be in it. Of course, I was like 7 years old, so it was all awesome.
Oh man, when I first moved here, we have a bunch of barracks around Mannheim. We had like 75,000 soldiers within 10 miles of the city, right?
Yeah.
The outlying villages, and they've been there since 1948. So it was weird because some of the villages around here are bilingual because for 60 years they were American occupied, right?
Yeah.
July 4th was awesome because they had fireworks at the base, and they played the 1812 overture with cannon.
Oh wow!
Real cannon. Awesome, right? And then like they pulled everybody out 3 years after I got here. They started winding it down. I'm like, that was rough here. They lost like 60,000 shoppers, man. It was not great for the region, you know.
I'm sure it was devastating.
It was really good.
Yeah.
But
I remember all the Volks marches when I was a kid. I just was helping my mom clear out the house, and I found a bunch of the glasses that we got from the Volks marches.
Nice.
So fun. You
Man,
know?
they have great. Actually, the food isn't terrible in Germany, you know.
No, food's great.
Food's
I
great,
love
man.
Germany.
I was expecting it to suck.
Yeah, well, that would be England, but you know.
I was going to say that's funny to hear. Funny to hear an American say European food will suck.
Yeah. I was like, for a while as a kid, we lived in Chicago for a very brief period of time. And I remember we went to this Hofbrau house in downtown Chicago, and they had like these horrible schnitzels and terrible bratwurst. And I was like, oh, this was my idea of German food.
Yeah, if you're an American, that's your idea of German food. It's a chain.
Yeah, and I got to, horrible.
It's like a German Denny's, I guess. Basically about
it's like a German.
Now it's possible everyone's back.
All right, you got everybody?
I'm back.
Excellent. Captain Tantala, are we with us?
Yes.
Excellent. Rufus?
Yeah.
Gabby?
Looks like Mario. Right. Yep. Looks like we're all here. Okay.
All right. We got the full boats. All right. So how are we splitting this up? Who's going where?
Okay. I'm going after Gimsa with hopefully the Marines.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going with you for them. Yep.
Kagluri and Tavish and me, right?
Yep.
I am anticipating some claret.
Okay.
And I've got gun skill too. Here's what I think we should do, guys. Should we like come around dark and sneak up on these dudes and try to do like a ship-to-ship assault? What do you think? You're the Marines. That's what you guys do.
Hey, actually, I have military. If you want to do that, I should go with you guys. I've got leadership and I've got military.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. I got tactics, vac suit, and gun. I've got no tactics, but I got vac suit and gun skill.
Well, I'm talking military tactics. So.
Okay.
I'm just keeping the ship running.
Yep.
Excellent. Rufus, where are you going? Which way are you going?
I'm taking the ship too because I got to make sure it's running engineer wise or stays running.
GT56. Are you guys just want to go on one ship and make a loop? I mean, would it be easier for you guys? I think.
Well, it'd probably be more interesting for people.
Let's do that. It's going to be easier to run. Let's make a big loop.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll start with him.
First. I say we get Gimsa first and sweat him so we know what's on the other
As we're
ship.
flying towards the other one, yeah.
All right.
Okay. Actually, it will be faster to get to the BT GT56. You'll get there before you go to GIMSA, and you'll get to GIMSA on BT23. Because basically, you know, especially if you don't radio him to let him know, he's on the job. He doesn't know anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
He can sit.
Yeah, he's out there for at least a few more days. So yeah.
So is this ship on a dead straight trajectory?
Dead straight trajectory. Yeah.
All right, here's my idea. They don't know we're after them. We're just a ship's boat. They have no idea who we are.
Exactly.
We're faster than they are. Why don't we peel out on the same trajectory of them, past them, and then some of us tumble out of the ship and just lie doggo till the other ship catches up, and then we latch on and get inside the hull. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
that's stupid.
These people are just on a job?
Like no, we're going after the ship that's like heading straight out first. Yeah.
I'm half convinced that ship is empty and it's a decoy, but if it's not,
do we have life sensors on this where we can detect life forms on a ship?
Yeah, the thing is, like the asteroids, you got to be right up on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So my feeling is, what do you guys think?
Well, how effective is this? How effective is this in Traveler? This idea of like hopping out of your ship and latching onto another one?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
That's how it happens. I mean, that's boarding action 101.
Well, if the ship will take no evasive action, we're small enough with a small enough power signature that if we jump out of our ship and just wait in its course, it should come to us without being able to see us.
Well, can we have a legitimate reason from the base to be bringing them something?
Could be.
I don't know, man. It's like, hey, criminals.
Yeah, we'll tip their hand, I think. I'd rather just take the ship. I think we'd be tipping their hand if we started calling on them. They got to know by now.
All right.
Well, they may or may not. Nobody's communicated to them anything yet.
But they wouldn't have to. They just got to figure, look, we got about 3 days, and then if we start getting contacted, then we got to know something's up.
Okay, let's go try this boarding then. I've never done it, so
that'll be fine. All right, so yeah.
McTavish and Kaguri have done this a million times, right? Just normal.
Yeah.
This happens all the time.
It's my second year in the Marines.
Exactly. Yeah, I love jumping out of perfectly good spacecraft into open space and landing on another ship. Do this all the time.
I don't know, man. I don't know if when it's in just the two of them, or some of the others of us should go as well.
2 Marines is all you need. Anybody else just in the way.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I got gun combat, but I don't think I can be too. I think I don't know. I don't think I'd be too good at this.
You want to roll me a Gauss rifle or?
Yeah, Gauss rifle, Gauss pistols, that kind of stuff. It's exactly what you want because they can be fired in a 0G atmosphere. Yeah. They're basically little rail guns. As I hear the Traveler fans scream at me that they're not little rail guns.
I got a Gauss pistol, but I'll take a rifle with me.
Now, would it be worthwhile for Tantala to go over to pilot the ship after? And with her, she's got the stealth, she's got the military tactics, and a 1 in energy gun combat.
Are you talking about
2
Muriel?
in leadership, and a 2 in leadership, so she could maybe be behind the Marines.
Who?
Tantala.
Tantala, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, plus your leadership abilities, yeah. So like the Marines and Captain Tantala, absolutely.
Okay.
That sounds like a good plan. The rest of us will stay on the ship and hope it goes well.
Have those 3 clear the ship, get it under control, and then the others can come on over. Yeah.
So I think we're actually going to the detective. I think the detective is actually going for another term and wants to come out as an old man, and it's going to be General Lisha.
That's right.
He's going for Bureau Chief.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I want to be the leader of the Imperial Bureau of Investigation. You get there by sending out other people to do the crazy shit for you.
All right, we gotta have power. Let's fly.
Yeah. So let's do this thing. All right. So yeah, you're flying on out there. You don't need astrogation because you know where you're going. You're following the ping of the transponder. So pilot, whoever's piloting this ship, make me a pilot roll to catch up with this thing.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
3. Yeah, 3. 3.
3. So you're having a little trouble
We're not
navigating.
going after 23. We're going after 56.
This one over here.
Oh, my mistake.
Have you all seen Galaxy Quest? We haven't even left the dock yet. He's just like
scraping this. You're having a little trouble trying to chase this thing through the asteroid field. You where it's at is pretty clear, but there's some rock up ahead of you. You're basically trying to keep your distance and navigate through the asteroid field. So just it's eating up a lot of time. It's basically what it's doing.
So I Rufus, I don't have a pilot skill per se, or at one of the things 0 whatever, but I have that jack of all trades. So could I do that? Use that as a co-pilot to help out with that?
Oh, we'd have to do a task chain, would we?
Basically, with
if
no
we
help
want to do
from...
a task chain, we definitely want the detective to be in on it because those roles have been phenomenal.
They have been. Hold on a sec. Do I have any skills that can be applied here or no?
Do you have astrogation or pilot or anything like that?
Sensors. I got sensors.
Sensors will work.
2, which actually
sensors will work.
Well, let me see if I can I'm gonna make a roll and see if I can 8. I rolled an 8 for sensors.
Okay, 8 total.
Plus 2, that'll be 10, I guess.
Perfect. So it's a +2 effect. That'll help in the task chain. All right, so yeah, you're plotting them a better way through the asteroid field. You're like, this is a better way. You're finding a more open field.
Cagluri's got a 1 in spaceship pilot.
Excellent.
Wow. Nice. Hey, you should be piloting.
Cagluri's.
I might be the Navy captain, but you're a better pilot. I can do the leadership and the tactics.
So Muriel's like, you're more familiar with this kind of console than
yeah.
Captain
Captain Tintella says to Mary to I don't know what's your rank, Cagluri.
I believe she was a corporal or lance
I
corporal.
don't see where that might be, so I don't know.
Okay, Cagluri, you take over the controls here.
Okay.
So make a pilot roll, add your dex bonus.
Scotty?
got a 6.
6.
+1.
+1. So it's 7 added with the task chain, the 2 effect from Iniri. Yeah, you got what you need. You're overtaking the vessel. You're coming up on it. And it's sitting there going beep, 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 the transponder. You're getting close enough to definitely hail it, do that kind of a stuff.
No, we don't want to hail it.
We're not hailing it. No.
Now,
we don't let you know
do
we're
they have,
here.
do they have sensors they're going to know that we're coming up, though? Or do we have to block them?
Hold on. I'm going to use passive sensors to see if they're using any active sensors on us.
Gotcha.
And I got a 9.
Good. No, they're not. They're not pinging.
There's nobody on that ship. It's a decoy.
Okay, so let's.
Just means it'd be easier to take over.
Let's do it. Detective has come up with our plan.
All right. So that sounds good. To make this short because we are getting close on time. The Marines and Captain Tantala do their job. They jump from the airlock of the mining vessel onto the other mining vessel.
Can you just tell us what the mechanics are of that? So just for our learning.
We'll be doing it really quick on the other vessel.
Oh, okay, okay.
But just to kind of get this one knocked out of the way, because it is basically a decoy. You get onto the ship, and there is nobody on here, but there is like a large red Omega symbol painted onto the control console.
Yeah, so it's the Robin Hood. Steal from the rich and give to the poor. Nice Omega people who are cutting bodies up and sending the decoys.
No. That doesn't make any sense either.
So red herring.
So okay,
Mafia was here.
But so basically no. So basically, but let's just stick with Occam's razor for a minute. That the most likely solution is the easiest one to figure out. So
Sure.
So if we do a search for this, and then detective, do you think we should just go for the other one now? If we've done a search and haven't come up with one,
because the only leverage we might have on this Gimsa lady is her brother. Because my guess is that they went. We went chasing after this. They probably went somewhere else. If they know who we are, maybe they're closer to the station than we think.
Yeah,
I think they are.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that.
I think the big red herring for something like this is that send everyone out of the station and you're still in the station.
We did what they wanted.
You know what? It's a fault of GM Matt because he told us not to split up.
That good
It's all
plot
his
missile.
fault.
They call me plot missile McCloud for a reason. So exactly.
I guess we
Tell me
swing
your-
back and grab Gimsa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, BT-23. Yeah, he's
Yep.
still on that ship doing his job. You lost about a day doing that. They're due to stop their job and go back in another 2 days. So you're basically going to sort of intercept them by the time you catch up with them. They're going to be on their way back to the station. Of course, you don't know if anything's going on, but they're heading back towards the station. Apparently, finish their job. So you're intercepting them like on the midpoint back out to the station. But so how are we doing this? Are we gonna sneak up on them? Are we communicating with them?
They're in flight towards the station, yeah?
Exactly.
I don't think we should try ship-to-ship boarding action because they've got a weapon and we can't really hide in space. We're just a big old ship. We don't have like special stealth sensors or anything, stealth fields or whatever. So why don't we just beat them to the station and then arrest them as they come in?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I like it.
And that's safer, unless you guys want to do
Yeah.
a ship jump again.
No.
We did last one was very well done, so
So okay.
Well, if we're taking
all right.
56 back with us, I mean, that's got a laser, right?
56 has a laser. Yeah.
But are we taking that one because that's a slower ship? Isn't
It's a
it?
slower
I mean-
ship, yeah.
Yeah, you can
can
turn
cut
it
the
around,
angle.
make it go back. Yeah, you can turn it around, make it go back. You basically can do it on remote.
Yeah.
basically
Like they did.
Yeah, exactly. Away. Yeah, just turn it back. But anyway, yeah, you're
So,
going.
question: can we
Yeah.
send the one ship on remote to intercept the other ship and get in their way, giving us more time to get back to the station?
I mean, you
It's
could.
a slow ship too, though.
Off. I say just let them come
Okay.
in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a little.
Yeah.
All right.
Like you're throwing a rock at another rock. If the other rock can move out of the way, there's
Yeah.
nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we're going back to the station is the plan. All right. I like this plan. So you buckle up and head back to the station really fast.
Nothing brings more fear to a player than when the DM says, "Oh, I like that. I plan."
I like this plan. Because I
Yeah.
need me a piloting role because you're flooring it to get back to the station ahead of the BT-23. So I need me some good task chain stuff again.
You got a 6 and a 4. You got 10.
+1 is 11.
Nice. So you're screaming.
These Gen
Screaming
Con
through.
are working well for you, Muriel.
Nice. So Neri was like plotting the course on the sensors, and Muriel's like, "I got this. I know the way back."
I had a brain fart for some reason.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I've got this.
Never
You
seen
just
fuckers buckle up.
exactly, and everybody gets in their chairs like, "Whoa!" So yeah, you get back to the station. Actually, about a good 3 hours ahead of BT-23.
Okay, good. Then let's get the muscle and meet them when they come out the lock.
Yeah, let's get the station security, whatever it is, and get them in place. We got 3
Yeah.
hours.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do we'll do our should we do our military tactics or leadership?
Yeah.
What should we do to set up?
Yeah.
What should we do to set up for this, Mr. Game Master?
Your choice.
Well, how would we typically go about it in Traveler though?
Oh, and Traveler, I mean, you would basically, because they're going into a big, huge docking bay, I would imagine you would wait for them to get out and then just close in on them.
Yeah. So we'll use military tactics first, and then we'll use leadership when we're in the
Yes,
engagement.
we'll have some flanking and hiding in plain sight type thing, and on the flanks.
I was wondering about the order of things when it comes to using the skills. But I'm going to guess military tactics comes first because we're establishing the tactics of how to handle them.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Let's do some flanking and such. We'll probably be trying to remain hidden so they don't just get back on their ship as soon as they get off. Should I don't know. Do we bother doing a roll on something like this?
Yeah, do me a leadership roll. Go for it.
I have a quick question. Is there a way of the main ship where they go to land that can send out a signal or disable electronics on a ship so that they can't take off?
Let's say that there's a mag lock that holds the ship in the docking bay. Once that's enabled,
Or lock up the door, the bay
lock
door.
up the landing gear. Yeah, we can do that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's an automatic thing. I mean, that's part of like the procedure just to keep the ship from moving.
Yeah. So what I'd like to propose, Matt, is that I'm looking at the skills that I use tactics, military tactics, because that's coordinating the ground attack of foot troops or or vehicles on the ground. And then when they come out, then I can use the leadership, because I have 2 in both of them.
Gotcha. Leadership and tactics kind of go hand in hand. Leadership is directing the people around where you need to go. Like, you guys hide over there, you guys hide over there, that kind of stuff. Tactics are basically just to be able to get like a bump in initiative, like you see an opening to take advantage of. So you get a bump in the initiative based on the level of tactics.
Okay.
That's how that works.
It says leadership. Traveler may make a leadership action in combat. And then okay. So so you're saying do a leadership role now? Is that it?
Yeah, you can do the leadership role now. You're basically directing the action.
Oh my God! I really need the detective to make my rolls for me. I've got a 5 here.
So you're like, so you 3, you get under the ship when it lands. They'll never know you're there.
The adventure is over. You have been landed. You've been eaten by a Gru.
Did you mention that the rest of the players who have similar situations or skills can help bump that?
Yeah, you can definitely.
We could do it. We could do a task chain.
That's screwed. If you want to make your own leadership role, you can definitely do that and say no, Captain.
Are we technically? Are we supposed to announce a task chain before?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't think this is going to be that tough. I think they're going to come off this boat not expecting anything.
And there should only be, 3 or 4 of them.
3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
Right? So
we're overthinking it.
I think we're overthinking. Let's just.
I just wanted to give us a little plus something when we go.
I get it.
Throw them to the ground and cuff them.
Military tactics. We can roll on that. That's an easy one. We can daisy chain that.
And that comes in when that comes in when you do combat. It gives you ups in a initiative. All right, so
hide the ship we came in so that they don't see it right away.
All right, fair enough. Tuck it in the back. All right, so you're waiting for the ship to come in. You guys are positioned behind some crates and stuff like that. Ship comes in, it docks. 4 crewers come out. You do recognize one of them as Lance Gimza from the file. You're able to look at you're able to match it up and go, yeah, that's him. And he's got like his gear, back behind him, like a slung up on a bag, over his shoulder. And he's coming down the steps of the hatchway, like looking around. What are we doing?
Is he looking suspicious? Is he looking around
Make
suspicious?
me an investigate roll.
All right. 7.
7. Nah, you're not telling. You're just looking around.
8.
Anybody else can make an investigate as well. Yeah.
I got an 8.
8. He's looking around like he's looking for somebody, and he's not finding him.
Okay.
Oh, wait for that guy to come out.
Well, with all our moving around, they might have been tipped.
It's entirely possible. Are you waiting to see if you're moving in?
I'll
Yes.
step out.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Hey,
You
Lance,
stepped out.
who are you waiting for?
Oh, he's like looking. I can't whistle, but yeah. He's like looking around and goes, do I know you?
No.
Should there be like a persuade roll or something?
Okay, I'm just gonna casually walk around these guys like I don't know any of them, so I'm gonna get behind the group.
Sorry, Thomas Jane is coming into the room. Sorry, go ahead. But yeah, he's looking at McTavish because you're the one that asked him, right, McTavish?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like looking.
We know most of it. We just need you to fill in the blanks. So you're
He's like looking and he goes, "What are you talking about?"
Your sister, Art Fontenot's crew. Come on.
And is make me a make me a deception roll. Deception roll. Basically, you're getting a read on this guy, or you can roll investigate, your choice.
9.
9. So yeah, his face kind of falls when you mention his sister, and he's getting that "aw shit" look on his face. You know. And he's dropping the bag. He's not carrying a sidearm. You know, you're not seeing a weapon on it.
My hand's on mine.
Gotcha.
I haven't drawn it.
Gotcha. He's dropping his bag and he's looking around and he sees a Neri coming around you. A few other people are coming out. You know, he'll see like some of the guards that are not as well hidden as the rest of you. Looking around, he's like, "Oh shit." What'd you say, Mary?
Ginza. Start talking.
So yeah.
56 is on its way back too. So
yeah, he says, "Oh damn." So but somebody make me investigation or persuade roll.
Persuasion.
All right, baby.
Yeah, persuasion roll.
Investigation roll.
To
Here.
interrogate this fella.
10.
10.
Plus the
What are
3.
you asking?
15.
What are you asking?
Tell
Where'd
us the whole story.
your sister take the saber?
He goes, "I'll give you the coordinates. I know where it's at."
Okay, so spit it out. We ain't got all day.
So yeah, he like gives you, if you give him like a tablet, he punches in the coordinates. It's out in the system. It's still in the system.
Right.
So we were supposed to meet up with him there.
Yep.
All right, you all of you, cuff them all, boys.
Cuff them all.
Is there?
Welcome, Dano.
So can we find out? Can you find out from him if there's anyone else on the station right now that's linked to them?
You'd best tell us everything. This can go easy or it can go hard. As hard as
He's
you
like,
want.
"Make me that investigate roll again, or persuade."
McTavish, would you care to attempt to persuade him? I'm going to glare at him very meaningfully.
We got 2 Marines here.
the only way I don't have persuasion, so I can deceive or.
You can use deceive to see if he is lying.
Yeah, this is not good. I'm not persuading anybody.
I'll pull out a syringe out of my medical bag and say, a very interesting compound we found there in Captain whatever the fuck's name is.
And that's not the largest syringe she has.
She's got some that are square.
So McTavish rolled an 8, I believe.
Rolled an 8 on deception.
So yeah, he keeps looking around the dock and he's like, shit. He's not here.
Who's the rest of your crew? Tell us.
Who's he? Who's he? Who's not here?
He says, pardon me. Daryl, he's part of the dock crew here. He should be here.
Daryl. Okay.
Who's Daryl?
Yeah, who is he? What's he doing? Why is he
Kind of
supposed
like
to be here?
Marja.
Okay.
You need to contain Daryl. He seems to be part of this.
All right.
Yeah.
He says,
I'm going to roll a persuade. I'm going to roll a persuade too. Let's see what we got here.
So Marja says, Roger that. She goes. She says, "How about this?" She goes, "You guys know where the ship is. Why don't you go grab it, and we will lock down this station and find Daryl."
All right. How many people can fit in
Okay.
the ship boat? I think we need to. What do you suspect the number of people on this ship is? 5?
Well, we saw only 3 go on the ship, and then and then the other girl took the other ship. Allie.
6
So
of
it's
us.
probably 4.
Yeah, 4.
Okay, let's take the 6 of us plus 4 of the staff.
She goes negative. I need my security to track down
We'll be fine. We don't need the 6.
Daryl. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
We need more than 6 of us. We're problems.
Yeah.
However, do we have authorization to take a police interdiction at this point?
Can't do that because again, that gets the Bendazians involved.
I'm gonna use. I have an imperial authority here under imperial directive.
I have a Gauss interdictor. That should be enough.
So, I don't think. But we haven't gotten. Excuse me. We haven't gotten everything out of this guy. So he's still holding stuff back. So I'm gonna do another persuade on him.
Well, persuade him with you. Tell us everything, or we're gonna juice you.
I'm the pilot, and I'm going to introduce him back onto a ship and into the airlock. I just rolled an 11 plus 1, so 12.
So are you like taking him with you? Is that what you're doing on the ship?
Yeah, grabbing him by the collar. Let's go back on. I'm sick of this. We don't have time.
Wait, don't I get to puncture this guy with the same chemical they punctured?
Well, come with me and puncture him while we're getting him ready for the airlock.
Yeah, let's try to sing like Chunk and Goonies.
Okay, I like it. So Tantala and Kegluri are taking him back onto the ship. You want to go back? Let's go.
All right. So everybody's on board. What is it? GT-56 is back right now, or BT-23? BT-23, you're on a mining vessel. And you're heading out, and you got him like in the airlock. Nice. Yep. I like it. And drugged. Make me a medic roll there, Muriel, as you inject him.
3.
6.
Plus 3 is 9.
9.
And we do have the 12 that was on the persuasion, right?
Yeah. So yeah, he's drugged up and in an airlock and scared. Without a suit.
We'll make sure that side, when we hit Saber 4, that side's exposed in case they lays the thing and it lays them out of the airlock.
Nice.
That's right. And we'll give you some depends if you start talking.
It's going to get real messy in this airlock really quick. Making a long story short, you're interrogating him, finding out, anything else he knows. All he really knows is Captain Fonro reproached him to do this, to jack the ship. They had made plans to jack the ship, and everything was going great until he got called up to go on the BT-23, and he's like, they were going to leave without me, but my sister screamed that I was part of the deal, and I had to go with them. So they're waiting for me, basically.
Okay.
So, and where are they waiting for him?
To sell the stuff.
He's giving you the coordinates. Yeah.
Excellent. So if they're waiting for him on this ship, it should be pretty easy to sidle right up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was supposed to meet out with him with Daryl, and we were going to go.
Okay.
We take him with us in case they need to communicate.
All right. Yeah, he's already with you. He's already with you. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move in.
Well, we took him with us again.
That's right.
All right.
And Tantala has a date in 6 minutes, so wants to get this on the rolling here.
Gotcha. So we're doing this as fast as we can. All right. So we're heading out there. make my piloting rolls and my sensor rolls, please.
Sensors.
Pilot, Scotty, please.
Cagliari, you're still the pilot.
Oh, pilot. 6-3.
9.
6 and 3, 9 plus 1, 10.
And how's your sensors in Erie?
8 plus 2, 10.
10.
I got a
Excellent.
4, 5, 6 on sensors if that helps.
Excellent. So yeah, so you're you know exactly where it's at, and you're like busting ass out there in a mining vessel, and you come up on it pretty quick. What's our plan? What's our tactics?
Just go up, have them open the airlock, and then we bum rush them. I guess that's what we got. That's what we can do, right?
Yeah. I mean, they expect us to be there, so.
Yeah, effective.
We can hold his face up in the airlock, the brother's face up in the airlock with a gun to his head. Smile.
Armor up. You know, the Marines. I got a pistol. The Marines, I'm sure, have rifles.
I do better with my pistol, so it's not a big ship.
All right, so we got it. Yeah, it's not very well. No, it's a huge ship. We're going to the York area.
Oh.
Yeah. We're going in. Basically, I need to know. You can do. Yeah, you can do all 6 of them in the airlock. So we're all busting ass out of the airlock.
Yep.
Who's the engineer? Who's the engineer in the group?
You.
I'm the navigation.
Rufus is.
Rufus, me and you are going to engineering. We're shutting the ship down. They can't fly anywhere.
There we go.
Good.
You guys take the people. We're going to take out the engines.
That's a great idea. And I'm going to stay with the Marines, behind the Marines. And I'm going to do a leadership role there.
Break it in a way that it can still be
8.
fixed when we do take it over. You know, don't just break it. Yeah.
I'll be on the point.
Fuses.
Anybody I see.
And I roll an 8 on leadership.
Nice. All right. So yeah, the Marines take the front with what's his name, Gimza, and everybody will be in like spacesuits because you're doing a dock. So they're not going to see who you are. Thankful for helmets. So yeah, so we're going to do this really quick. Like the airlock opens up, the Marines in front with Gimza. You do see like 4 people because the ship's just sitting there. It's not, it's powered down. It's only got life support on. Of course, you guys aren't going to make radio communications to each other because that could get picked up. So basically, like you're at the airlock, you're getting docked together. The docking doors open, and you see like 3 people. You see a Varger and 2 women on the other side of the airlock, and they're looking at you, and they're like,
"Please go first."
Must be just 2 of you. As they see the 2 of you, there's more than just 2 of you. They start scrambling.
Okay, can we do like initiative or something?
That's exactly what we need to do. Roll 2d6, add your dex bonus or your intellect bonus.
Add military tactics or not?
Add your military.
Sense of surprise.
There's really no surprise because the doors open up and they see that there's more than what they expect.
Armed. I think we got it.
You guys get a free action in that you're armed and they're scrambling around. Yeah, we can assume that.
Okay, so we're armed and we're saying freeze, don't move or I'll shoot your ass in the air.
Imperial police, hands in the air.
Why do they never freeze? But yeah.
Muriel, you got 11.
In what?
Initiative.
You said roll 2d6.
Yeah.
11 plus your dex, Mom.
Oh, dex is 1.
If everybody can type it in the comments, what's your initiative, that'll help me keep track of it.
I say freeze after everybody's already shot.
Freeze, please.
Please.
Under comments or private chat?
Comments.
There's nowhere for me to type.
I think you have to do it in private chat, and it goes into comments.
Oh.
Private chat's fine. Yeah, private chat's fine. All right, Captain's got 6. Tavish's got 9. Nearly 6.
I'm sorry, Scott. Tell me again what you rolled for me.
11.
Okay.
Your total of 11.
Okay, thank you.
So, I think Muriel's got the first.
Freeze or we'll shoot you in the ass.
Yeah, so like 2 of them, all 3 of them are like scrambling, trying to get the weapons and stuff like that. They were not expecting a fight. So yeah, are you shooting or what? Are you just trying to knock somebody down?
Warning shot.
Warning shot. All right, like right over them. All right, make me a guns roll.
Well, wait. What about shooting weapons and ships? What's the deal with that?
Depends on the weapon. What are you shooting, Muriel? What kind of weapon do you have?
Something called a slug. Snub pistol.
Snub pistol. Yeah, you can have rounds that work fine on ships.
You don't want to shoot anything too powerful on a ship to punch a hole in the ship.
Exactly. Yeah, we're going to consider that as writ. So
well, I'll shoot a seat. I'll shoot at the cushion of a seat then.
roll 2d6 plus your gun skill plus your dex.
5-1.
So 6.
5, 6, 7, and where's my gun? 8.
8. All right. So you shot over it. She freezes.
At a chair.
Yeah, she shot at a chair, and one of the girls that was moving in that direction freezes. So that stops.
So a large mining vessel should take a bullet or two easily. I mean, they got.
Oh yeah. Who was next? McTavish at 9. What are you doing?
Yep, I'm going to shoot at a person.
All right.
Training.
You shooting at the Varger or one of the two women?
The Varger. That one's probably the most dangerous of the three. 6, 7, 8. 12 to hit.
12 to hit. Yeah, they can bite you. They do have a large bite. If they're unarmed, they still have to bite. 12 to hit. Yeah, that'll hit.
12 damage.
12
with
damage.
A Gauss pistol.
Holy crap! Yeah, he goes down. He goes down. he goes down. All right. Good job. Yeah, you see him like drop behind some boxes. You hit him like center mass, so you're sure you got him. Anyone else goes 7? I think somebody has a 7 in here. Rufus.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. I don't have. Does my Jack of Trades apply to the bonus
Guns?
for that? Because I don't have guns specific skill bonus, if you will.
Okay. Yeah, you can use Jack of Trades.
Oh, can you use Jack of Trades? Okay.
8.
8. All right. So yeah, that hits. What are you shooting at someone? Are you shooting at?
Well, I'm aiming for the. Was the Varger still standing?
No, the Varger went down from that shot.
Then I'll go for the guy Hart.
Hart is not here. You're not seeing the man. You're seeing Allie and Carrie.
Oh, okay. I'll just go for a leg of Carrie.
Okay.
Kelly. 7.
7. All right. So 7. What are you shooting with?
Snub pistol.
Gotcha.
I'm basically
All right,
trying to do it so not necessarily
one shot in the leg. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you shot her like really high in the thigh, and she's like grabs it as she's scrambling, trying to find something to hide behind. Now, Allie has been able to grab a pistol that was tucked behind a couch. And she is going to return fire.
Really?
Yeah. They never listen. And the shot goes wild. She was shooting at Aniri, and shot way wild.
I was the one who was going to try and take you alive.
Was
not now.
Shot way wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm up. My turn to return fire because I was gonna say hit the deck, but now I'm squeezing off
So now we got Aniri and Tantala. So yeah. You guys are both going at the same time.
I'm going to shoot at her, and I'm pretty sure I missed. 7.
7. Actually, in these close quarters, that'll work as a hit.
Okay, cool. What is a mag pistol? What is that now? Hold on a second. I think that's. Let me see what the damage on that is. 3D plus 3. Oh. So
yeah.
11, 12, 13, 16. I think she might be dead.
So yeah, like her chest explodes. You shot her with the gun of Blade Runner. So she falls back dead. She's dead before she hits the ground. Tantala, what are we doing?
I'm using my stunner.
Okay.
Because yeah. Well, can I use a laser pistol in this environment, or is it better to use a stunner? Probably.
You can. Yeah, you want to use stunner. You don't want to shoot holes through the hole. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Besides, this is this dude's sister. We don't want to kill her in front of him.
Yeah,
that'd be hard.
Okay, so let's go for.
We want some people left to interrogate as well.
And is a stunner, would that be considered an energy weapon too?
Yes.
Okay, so I get 1 on that, and then I've got to do a dex modifier too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that they actually nullify because my dexterity is terrible. I'm a very good pilot with awful dexterity.
Okay.
That's fair. Sarcasm. You're allowed
Just a little bit of shakes.
Yeah. So I rolled a 7.
Okay. You fly well, but your math sucks. That's how your piloting works.
Yeah, basically the only thing I've rolled well on is that persuade when I got fed up with waiting with that guy.
Gotcha. So what'd you roll?
It did work out.
7.
So it was,
you rolled a 7.
7.
Right.
That's going to work in this tight area. Yeah, 7's just going to cut it.
Oh, I'm lucky. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think a stunner is 2d6, but it goes right into endurance.
7.
7. Good job. All right. So that will knock Allie out. That'll do the job. We just lost somebody.
Lost a detective. Lost our high roller.
Oh no! Here he comes. He's back. Let me get him back in here. He's back. Woo, we're worried about you. No problem. So everybody is pretty much down in here. Everybody is down. Yeah, they're down.
Captain is still unaccounted for. Yeah.
Yeah, captain's not accounted for. Exactly.
So
I'm still headed to the engine room.
Going to the engine room. That sounds good. McTavish and Rufus going to the engine room.
Yeah.
Everybody else to the bridge.
I'm going to the bridge. Well, I'll go with him in case somebody's down in the engine room.
Okay.
I asked the people, "Where's the captain?"
Well, they're all out or knocked out. You stunned them.
One stunned. The other 2 are in heaven.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Now, how much longer do we have for a real life reason so I can determine?
We're right there. We're maybe 15
right there?
minutes. Yeah, like 15 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check.
Slap the lady in the face, like, wake up! Where's your captain?
One needs to go to the engine or the bridge, right? The other group's going to the engine.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think
Doc,
that's a good idea.
Doc, can you jab her with something?
You could.
Yes.
You want to do a medic roll and stimmer?
Adrenaline. Boop.
Yeah. Scotty, make a roll for her.
It's a low one. It's only 4.
Okay, la chingada. Am I adding my chemistry?
This will be medic. Just medic and your intellect.
Oh, okay. +3, so 7.
Excellent. Yeah, she's pretty out of it, even with the shot. She's not very responsive.
Damn it.
Of course, she's bleeding too. She's bleeding quite a bit from that leg shot. So yeah.
Well, I tried to that.
You tried. It just was. She's pretty rattled. She's not making any sense.
If you jacked her with adrenaline, she's not waking up.
She's pretty messed up.
There's nobody.
Let's start sweeping the ship to find this guy then if he's in here.
All right, so I heard like 2 people were going to the engineering room, and the rest, I guess, are going to the bridge.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I got McTavish with me.
All right. All right.
I'll lead in because
McTavish and Rufus. Okay.
Yep. I'll lead him in because I got an armored suit.
Heck yeah. Of course I'm going to be behind you.
Rufus, you can have like a hand sensor that that will help you detect motions and movement like a densometer. So you can roll like sensors if you want.
Cool. I'll do that.
I got remote ops. Does that help?
That's flying drones.
I got 8 on a sensors.
All right. So yeah, you're not picking up any movement down here in engineering. But you are picking up like a couple of devices that are around on the sensor. There's a couple devices hooked up to the maneuver drive.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tavish, you need to start looking for explosive.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, is it possible that so there isn't a pilot on this ship, and so there was a setup, some automation done?
No.
Won't until you guys get to the bridge.
Yeah. McTavish, no. When Rufus is seeing these things, these are more like timer, like.
Oh, I haven't
so
seen anything. That was Taw talking. That wasn't Rufus.
Yeah.
So I need to take it. So we need to find them.
All right.
Well, I'll look through. I got you said they're on the jump drive or the maneuver drives?
The maneuver drives.
All right. Well, I have a +1 to maneuver engineering, so I'll take a look at those and see if I can find them in there.
Make me your roll, Rufus.
9.
Gotcha. And you're coming along like these volleyball-sized balls that are like magnetically locked to like the maneuver drives. Those of you who've been to mining stations before, you've seen these around. They're what's called a slag charge. They're made to melt away parts of the asteroid that they're attached to. Highly
thermite pods.
Yeah, basically, highly destructive. So you're seeing those. There's like several of them all mag locked to the maneuver drive.
Is the ore they're hauling explosive?
No, but if they blow up the maneuver drive, it'll do the job.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure how completely they were trying to get this done. If it was specifically this ship because it had ore in it that was explosive as well. Targeted.
Yeah.
So can we disarm them?
Yeah. Once you come across them, like the engineer can disarm them. They are like remote opt. You see that little remote kind of thing, but he can basically like pull the batteries out of them. Is basically what he's going to do. So that's a pretty simple thing, just to kind of keep moving things along. The rest of you are going towards the bridge. Was it Tantala going in the front? I believe.
I think it would be Tiglery, right?
Yeah, it's better if Tantala's behind, I think, because she's tactics and leadership. She's not her dexterity's not great.
So you can go down 2 at a time. I need the first 2. Who's the first 2?
Okay. The Marines, you think?
Well, one more.
Of course, it's always the Marines that go in first.
All right, I'll go this time.
Now, do we need to do an initiative check at this stage or not yet?
Yeah, because as you're coming down the hallway, like you're walking down, and like from further down the hall, like there's a guy that you recognize. It's the Captain Fonro. He peeks his head out real quick and shoots a laser shot down the hall.
Okay, so can I do a military tactics check and see if I can give? Oh my God! So you know what? I was almost not going to do it because my rolling's been so bad, and I had to say to myself, "This is luck. It's not because I'm a bad roller. This is luck." So I finally rolled an 11, and then I've got 2 on military tactics, so that would be a 13. So there's now I just read the rules, so it says the effect is given to the initiative of everybody, right? Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay. So is the effect 5?
The effect is 5.
Okay, so that means when so if everybody rolls their initiative, they can add 5. Or
Add 5 to your roll.
and then their dex modifier plus or minus, I suppose. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, and that goes for myself too, I imagine.
Yeah. So everybody roll 2d6. Everybody that's in this hallway, roll me 2d6. Add your dex and 5.
Muriel, you got a 9 on the die.
Oof, 9, 10,
Nothing.
then another 5.
Yep.
Yeah. So type in the chat again. Your initiative results.
That Gen Con 50 die is rolling good today.
So Neri's got 14. Captain Tantala is 13.
Muriel's a 15.
Meri's 15. Nice. We had one more, I believe. Is that correct? Or is that the only 3 we had?
We split 3 and 3.
That's right. That's right. All right. So Muriel, what are you doing? You seeing him throw a shot down at you guys?
Crap, I don't have any grenades.
If we had some grenades, man. No.
Uh,
And they're really, really bad in the ship anyway, so you don't want to use them.
Yeah.
Zigzag down the hall towards him,
All right.
taking cover.
All right. So you're doing that. How that works is basically when I try to shoot you, your dex modifier works as like the dodge. It makes it harder for me to hit you. So you're running down looking for a shot. You do see a time when he pops out to take another shot. Do you want to make the shot?
Yes, please.
Go for it.
Gen Con 54. 9. No, 10.
9.
10.
9. So 10. Roll your damage, please.
Was that another 2d6?
It's 3d6 minus 3.
Holy crap. 6, 5, 6. Fuck.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Not good fit for Monroe.
That's 12 damage.
So 6, 5, 6. So that's
17 minus
17.
3.
So it's, oh my God.
14.
14. Oh my God. So yeah, you blast him way back. How damage works is that I take off your endurance first, and then I start moving down from your strength or your dex. So you've already knocked through his endurance. You've knocked down through most of his strength. But he is just quite still enough, because thank God for vac suits. I mean, not vac suits, but the protection from your jumpsuits. So he is not quite down yet.
Is he
We're not trying to take you out. We're just trying to take you in.
That's right.
He is still trying to shoot down. You'll never take me alive.
People, he's still a citizen.
Okay.
You're right.
Am I the only person? I'm a cop with a bunch of Marines. You're killing everybody.
Amir, what are you doing?
I gave them a warning shot twice.
Warning shot. Right
Once in his chest.
That wasn't me.
All
I
right,
shot a hair.
Neri, what are we doing?
Okay, so he's down pretty bad, but not completely down. Can I like run in and just like boot him in the face? I'm sure he's fallen to the ground. Yeah.
He's not fallen down to the ground yet. He's kind of like holding himself up in the doorway. Yeah.
Can I just body check him? I don't want to kill him. If I shoot him with this gun, he's going to be dead.
Whether he's standing or not, you should boot him in the face.
I'm going to boot him in the face. I'm just going to
running up. This ought to be interesting. You're running up on an armed man. Let's go for it. Make your brawling check. Your melee.
Yeah, I've had melee. This might be a bad idea. Maybe I should just shout at him to.
Oh, we already declared. Sorry.
Oh, crap. Okay.
This is way more exciting.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's a natural snake eyes, and I have no brawling.
Oh my God! So you're running up on him just as he is bringing the barrel up, and
I think I shot myself.
You can see all the way down that barrel. You can see all the way down that barrel with the bullet. You can see your reflection on the bullet.
You can count the striations in the barrel.
Exactly. As he
Oh,
goes
1 of 9. Very nice.
As he goes to make his shot here, he's actually going the same time as Tantala. So Tantala, you can make your shot, or as I'm making mine.
All right.
Kill him.
8. So I rolled an 8, but because of my crap. Oh wait, but I have energy. So okay, so it's an 8.
An 8 that will hit.
Yeah.
So
I hope the bad guy rolls a snake eyes too. That'd be hilarious.
You're shooting him just as I shooting an Eerie in the face.
Okay.
What are you shooting him with, Tantala?
It's the stunner, and I rolled a 7.
Nice. So you rolled a 7 for damage on the stunner. All right, so you're trying to zap him. Good job.
Well, I would use the laser pistol, but we've said that that's not a great idea in the ship.
Yeah. So I hit you, Neri. I rolled like a 9 to hit you, and 10 damage. You can take off. You can take off a good chunk though from the protection from the suit. So you take 5. Is that how's that on your endurance?
To my endurance, I still got 3 then.
Okay, so you're not down. You're not even winded. All right. So yeah, you're still with us then. All right. Back up to the top, Muriel. What are you doing?
Is Fonro down?
He is not down.
Not even with the stun?
With the stun, it goes. Wait a minute, that does go straight to his endurance.
Endurance. So it took 7 off his endurance.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, he is knocked out. He is knocked out and down.
These stunners are one powerful equipment because of the fact that they go right for endurance, right?
Yeah, they go right to endurance. They go right into it, and all you gotta do is bring the endurance down, which he was already down in endurance. So you've knocked him out, zapped him really, really good. As a matter of fact, because he only had he was down in his endurance and his dex, and he was in like 3 points left on his strength. He was just barely staying with us. So he just knocked him out with that shot. He is knocked out. He's down.
Okay, cool.
He's alive. Off him, tourniquet him, and walk away.
And tell him he's a very naughty boy.
So you grab him, take him back to the station. Flying him back, you get the other person cuffed, Allie, and you got her brother cuffed. You're taking them back to the station, and
so 3 in custody and 2 dead.
3 in custody, 2 dead. Exactly. Good job. So you head back to the station, and as you're flying back to the station, all heroes and counting on all the fun stuff that you're getting ready to have. Is you got the job done. You got this guy. You're bringing him back for like interrogation, questioning kind of deal. You bring him back to the station, and as you're bringing him, I guess up to like what you want to bring him up to, like Marge's office or like the interrogation room.
Interrogation room, right?
Interrogation room.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, probably.
All right. So you bring like the guards in. And call for the security to back you up as you walking him from the docking bay to the elevator and stuff like that. And they're having to clear some people away for you as you're walking through. This is a busy docking station, and then through the levels till you get to the elevators. And as you're getting towards the elevator, Fonro lurches over.
Who?
Captain Fonro, the guy guys just shot and stunned.
Yeah.
As he's approaching the elevator, he lurches over and like he's like bent over in pain like that as you're approaching the elevator.
I don't buy it.
All right. So you want to look him over, Muriel?
Yeah.
Make me that medic roll, please.
I say we kick him in the gut, make sure he's got a reason to bend over.
Yeah. Scotty?
Somebody's killing them so they can't talk.
Scotty.
Scotty.
I'm getting there. I had to unmute. 6.
+3, 9.
9. So you're like pulling his head back, to get a look at him. He's like, you're not really hurt. As you pull his head back, like he is bleeding out his eyes.
Oh, shit.
And out of his ears. And he's like, he just starts screaming in pain as his eyes roll back up in his head and he keels over.
Did he take a poison pill?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Or can someone remotely kill him?
Psychic assault. It's Zodani terrorists.
Damn Zodanis.
Really far away from home.
So that wraps part 1 of a Mystery in Arcturus Station. You got the ore, you got the people involved, you got the evidence of what happened, the truth serum and all that good stuff that points them to him. You got the other guys to confess, Timon to confess. The only thing you did not establish was like who the mastermind was. You were bringing him up for interrogation on that, and he died before you can question him.
So we don't get our credits?
We get our credits, I think.
That's going to take place in part 2.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is broadcast this again, hopefully with the new players, so you can join us on the YouTube channels and watching it.
Okay.
I want to thank you guys for playing, though. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did.
Thank you.
You did.
Can you, when is that happening?
It is playing tomorrow at, I swear to God, this time, 1 p.m. Central.
Yeah, so it's an hour. It's an hour earlier than today. Wherever you are, it's an hour earlier.
So my question is, you said it's on the YouTube channel. Can you put that in the chat so I can copy that off?
I am doing that right now. I'm going to give you the link to my channel.
Thank you.
Not a
So
problem.
this hasn't.
We did all this
to go live, right?
And if
this is on live on YouTube right now.
Yeah, if someone wanted to go join tomorrow, then there is a spot. There's definitely at least one spot available because someone had to back out.
I'm unfortunately unavailable at that time.
Yeah, I got a Twilight 2000 game tomorrow at that time, unfortunately, or else I'd be all in.
Oh man.
I'm going full old school this week.
Oh, it says 3 people are waiting on that one.
Yeah. Totally old school. Trying to get this YouTube channel to open.
Are you watching the YouTube comments live? Because if I comment, hey, you guys are messing up all our investigation, are they going to know? We did all this work.
No, right. The players that come in are gonna know what you guys know.
Okay.
All right. So I just did a request.
To know what you guys know.
I clicked on the link and I just did a request.
Excellent.
So okay,
thank
you very much, everyone. I'm gonna go take care of family and hopefully see you tomorrow, Matt.
All right, man.
See you, brother.
Thanks, everybody. It was nice playing with you. I got to go.
Yeah,
Matt. Thank you.
It was lots of fun.
All right. Talk to you later.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You said you do Cthulhu too, right?
Yeah, I'm known far and wide in Gen Con and Origins for running Cthulhu. Yeah.
So 2 years ago, didn't you DM some of the new Cthulhu adventures they put out, like the Lighthouse adventure?
Lightless Beacon, yes. Yeah.
I think I was in one of your. I think I was in your.
You look familiar now. Was this in Origins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was with the group where our buddy kept bitching about having a gun, then he shot himself in the head. And then I took all the coins and took off in the boat and left everybody. Remember that? And you're like,
exactly right.
You do what? I go, yeah, because you're like, why should I go? I'm a smuggler, motherfucker. Remember that?
I think you kept that under your hat the whole game. I think you did.
Yeah, when I'm like, I got to the boat because I had all the coins, and you're like, what do you do? I go, I take off on a boat. You're like, you what? I go, I'm a smuggler, motherfucker. And my buddy's like, he started shooting at me with everybody else.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
that was
hilarious.
hilarious. I caught everybody off guard with that.
Very, very cool.
Oh shit, that was funny.
Excellent. So there's like
those
the
two
YouTube...
are they're on some other games this weekend too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's the YouTube channel where this game is being played at, and then you can watch my channel to catch the next game. I don't have it posted yet for tomorrow, but you can jump onto my channel there on the YouTube, and it'll be on there.
Okay. Very good. All right.
Outstanding. Thank you guys for playing. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you for
Had a lot of
playing.
fun. Thank you.
Excellent.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.